right, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight we're talking about real estate investing, money making while you sleep is on tap, and everything else you want to talk about because the chat room is open. And welcome. Larimar City, Vista Cana. Oh, yes, Cruise on Land has now dropped back into the top 5 with breaking news and information. It's exciting. There's some things that are called lost in translation. We have clarifications, and that's why they're back in the top 5. And it rounds out with Atlantida, and we can talk about any project because you know what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. We actually go over reasons why you invest. We just don't say just do it. We tell you there's reasons. We give you numbers. We go over everything because that's what you need to do when you're investing of any sort. And once again, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. Stop struggling now. Gear check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter. Please share the videos because you never know who's looking for help out here. Real estate investing, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. And so therefore, let me know what you guys are talking about tonight. Very, very happy to see a lot of people in the house. Jawway J is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. He has the icon. Ladies and gentlemen, I have things in the background just in case there's some interference. There must be something going on in the background that I don't know about, but we're about to find out. So let's keep it going. Received a notification and saw the trailer. Thank you so much for letting me know. And smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification. And Steve. But again, we're having issues on my end, it appears. But thank you so much for being here. I'm late myself. Thank you. Again, money stops molesters. I like that little title. I would hope so, because that way you can have money to defend yourself against these clowns. Anyhow, thank you so much for being here. Money stops molesters. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. And he says, I hit the like button. Did you? Thank you so much for that. He says he subscribed as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a subscriber of the channel. Is that what you're talking about? Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I did that as well. But if you back out and hit the like button and come back in, that's what I was referring to. Hey, I like that even better. Double tap, right? Thank you so much for that. Steve Byer got it. He says he's looking, he's watching, he's paying attention. Again, I'll repeat, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. And I'm going to show you 3 or 4 or more projects tonight. We're going to talk about it. That is unbelievable. Do you want to live in a resort environment? I'll tell you what that means in a second, because George's Charles has said yes, he wants to live in a resort environment. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He too has the icon next to his name, and he says, I smell money. That's right. He smells money. We all smell money. Where's the emerging millionaires at? Oh, yes, we do have these t-shirts. You can always order them down below. Sometimes you can see it if you're on your mobile, you might see it. I don't know if you see it on your desktop, or you can go to stopstrugglingnow.com. Pierce Moore is in the house. Another entrepreneur real estate investor is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he brings his tagline, greetings, everybody. Greetings to you, Pierce Moore. We got a lot to talk about it because he's an investor. In fact, we're going to find out. Hopefully he tells me some news tonight, because we're going to talk about something after I show you a little things here. Money stops molesters, crying, showing the love, crying. Me too. All right. Money stops. Say yes. We have that love between people in the house. It's because George is here. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm very happy you decided to join us. It does too bad the creeps more rich than the ones trying to stop them. Exactly. You got that right. Steve Spayer, money, the only one with the meantime. Meet me, name in here. Exactly. All right. I like it. I like it. By the way, we have entrepreneurs here. We try to support entrepreneurs. We have our own Professor Auntie Val, who started a coffee business. It's known as Beachfront Java. I got to always show love to everybody who gives us support. So beachfrontjava.com. I put it in the chat room. If you love coffee and soon to be tea that they're going to have, premium blends that come in whole bean, fine ground, or drip ground, and Keurig, if you have one of those, she has it for you. Comes in a Ziploc bag, so it always stays fresh. She has 9 or 12 different varieties of coffee from Indonesia, from Peru, Honduras, which means Central America and South America, and Africa. She has those beans, ladies and gentlemen. So go over there and show some love. But before you do, make sure you put in the promo code SSN Lifestyle. Why? Because after you make your first order, every order thereafter is 10% off, and you always get free shipping in the United States of America. So there you go. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we do here. We support entrepreneurs. We also support people that subscribe, people that become members of the channel. We show love that way. All right, let's see what else we got. We got this. Wouldn't let me use this name. Ha, isn't that funny? Wow, because they like those. Yeah, pedos. That's what we'll do. Exactly. Money, please. Behave tonight. Great content coming. Oh, we can deal with him. He's all good. No problems thus far. All right. We always can do the block feature. No worries. We understand each other. I'm right there with you. Anything against these guys? Look, I'm just going to tell you guys like it is. A lot of you don't know. I've been around a lot of things, and I hang out in LA sometimes. And back in the day, you know, people that are rich, famous, or otherwise. And these guys invited me in Sunset Boulevard. They said, hey, Eric, come up like you're going up to the Hollywood Hills, and there's going to be this huge party out there. So I go out there, and money stops molesters. I'm glad he's on the other side of this, because when I get out to this mansion on a regular street that people can just walk by, it's not gated or nothing, and that's where the party is. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be cool. We got limos outside. We got valet outside. We got superstars in the house. I get up in there and I start noticing something weird. So we're all, roughly, 20s, 30s, 30, 40s, something like that. It's a few old guys, 50, 60 movie guys are there. problems. If I get disconnected tonight, just keep in mind, uh, there'll be reasons because we talk about everything here. All right, let's talk money. First, we can't talk money without Victor Marrero being in the house. Another real estate investor is here, and he has the icon next to his name. And welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Easy. And we're going to be talking about Cruise on Land Atlantida. We have a lot to talk about. There's news about Cruise on Land. There's great news talking about that. So let's see. Mo Better, another real estate investor, is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He too has the icon next to his name. And he says, "What's up, SSN Nation? What's up with you, Mo Better? What's up, E? We in the building." Yes, he's here in the house. Pierce Moore says, "Big bro, what's up?" Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to talk about something. I'm not going to even talk about names at the moment. Got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much. Let me know who received the notification and trailer. And Georges Charles says, "Can't hear you." All right, this could be a problem. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not, but we do have lag time. And I have to admit, I hope lagging, yes, that is a problem. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it, which is not good. That is not a good thing. So I'm going to do some things, hopefully change all. No, we got issues tonight. Issues galore. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Let me see what we got. All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take my camera off. All right. So I'm just going to use an emoji tonight. How about that? Let's see if that helps out any better. All right. We'll do an emoji for tonight. The first time. I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds like you're freezing and skipping. No, it's not you. I am freezing and skipping, and I don't know why. But you guys know whenever we talk money, you know the YouTube gremlins always show up, and that's how we got to work it. Now, Delicia Williams, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And what you see is happy, laughy. Claudette Joseph is in the house as well. Thank you and Delicia for being in here. The SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Claudette says, "Hello, very nice to see you once again. I appreciate it." And emerging, that's right. Emerging. Love it. Exactly. Thank you so much, Money Stops. And it looks like this may help out by not having video. Pierce Moore here. Pierce Moore, another investor in the house, as I've already mentioned. And Pierce Moore, thank you so much for the donation. I humbly appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Now, $10. Very nice. Thank you for that. Delicia Williams, thank you once again. The money's in the house. All right. Beachfront Java. Use your SSN lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Super chat. I like to hear that. Thank you, Pierce, for that. Exactly. Thank you for pointing that out. I love this group. Learning about money, networking with people that think like me. Exactly. Now, you guys see what's on the screen here. I've been leaving this up there for a while. Why? Because this is the first thing, Larimar City and Resort. But I have to tell you, this is phase 2. This isn't even phase 1. This is phase 2. And wait till you see this. Wait till you see what phase 1 is. And then you'll see, what, can you believe they're actually doing this? This is insane. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this right here. Doesn't this look very nice? This is in Spanish, but it's all right. Look at these towers. It overlooks the city. You can see on the horizon the ocean. It's 100 feet high on the cliff. And these places are already 120, 130, 140 feet high because at the cliff, well, Wait, I have something to show you, because if you think this section is awesome, wait till you see what else. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this right here is what you can see on the horizon. Now, this cliff, it kind of hides it, but you can see here the edge of the cliff. Over right here, just so you know, is phase 1. These are called prime towers. Tower 2 right here is sold out. Tower 1 has 6 units left in it. There's 1 2-bedroom, and the rest are 1-bedroom units. How much do they cost? Well, the 1-bedroom units you can probably get now for, like, I believe, 100,000, 99,000, or maybe even one in there at 96,000. It's based on the floor levels. But the 2-bedroom, well, let's just say there's 1 left, and somebody might have it. I don't know yet, but I'm just going to tell you it's $160,000. I want a person on the SSN Nation to actually buy it. So you might want to put your bids in, because the $160,000 2-bedroom unit, it's in the front. So you will have this view that overlooks the city. You'll see the ocean on the horizon. Plus, you'll see the boardwalk that I haven't even shown you yet. So I just want you to get excited that way first, ladies and gentlemen, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. Very good speaker, I will say. Thank you so much. Money Stops Molesters. Be Nice is back in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And Ariam Kaye is here. He holds the record with 5 properties in the Punta Cana and Dominican Republic areas. That's right. And can you believe he's thinking about a 6? Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The big dog is in the house, and best live show in YouTube, and host Eric B. Thank you so much for that, Ariam Kaye. Hello, SSN Nation and family. Let's make money. Let's talk investment. Let's talk cruise on land. Oh, yes, Ariam Kaye and everybody else. Let me drop this gem right here. Remember one of my 4 pet peeves. I got to say this, but then we'll get to Larimar. We're going to go down the list, but this is major because there's a lot of people here that has invested in cruise on land. Number 1, remember that right of first refusal? Well, they call it right of first refusal in the DR, but due to translation purposes, in America, right of first refusal means something entirely different. Here's what they meant by right of first refusal, which is actually not a right of first refusal. What they mean is, if you're going to sell your unit at Cruise on Land, you go up and tell them, hey, I'm going to sell my unit. They're going to come back with the assessors and tell you, okay, the unit is worth X amount of dollars. So you can sell it to them. But that does not stop you from selling to somebody else. But they have up to 30 days. So in essence, even if you're not selling, you could always ask them, hey, I think I want to sell my unit. How much will you give me? They're going to tell you a number. So therefore, it's not the other way around. Like in America, they tell you right of first refusal is worked in America, like what I'm about to explain. I find a buyer first, and my buyer says, oh, I'm going to buy it for $350,000. Then I have to submit that offer into the HOA. Then the HOA can spend their lofty, lengthy time to deal with it. And it could be a week, 3 weeks, 5 weeks later. Then they go, oh, we decided, no, we're not going to pay the $300 and some odd $1,000. Meanwhile, the buyer's like, I'm sorry, I bought something else. I'm not going to buy this. So no, Cruise on Land is working the right way. You're thinking of selling or are selling, you can go to them first and say, you know what, I think I want $320,000. How much do you think this is worth? And they can say, we'll take it for $320,000. Now, on the backside, my other pet peeve about it was they had this thing about, hey, you know, we want you guys to, after you have the right of first refusal, then we have to approve people. Well, what they meant by approval is not what we're thinking by approval. They're talking about we're looking for money laundering. We're looking to make sure that the person is a good person. So I don't know if they're doing background checks or not, but it seemed to be not that major. Now, we heard directly from the director on this, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't some realtor saying this. This is the director who also said other things that I'm actually not going to share with you just yet, other than, yes, I am going to share this with you. They said we're going to have a second man-made beach at Cruise on Land. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to create a second man-made beach. I just gave you a hint on why, because the competition has heated up big time. Now, let me see, where did I leave off here? George's Charles, Be Nice is in the house. Ariam Kaye in the house. Claudette Joseph is here. Yes, I see you. I'm a mama. Exactly. Money stops. Thank you. Now you understand what I'm talking about out here. It's a crime. And my kids listening with me, this is important. Exactly. It's important. Putting yourself in situations. But tonight, Eric, Claudette is also a new investor. Yes, she is. Welcome to the Cruise on Land family. Exactly. We all need a land cruise. Exactly right. Dear Eric, freezing again. Exactly. It looks like I'm not freezing right now since I took the cam off, which is a good thing. Yes, I did freeze again. He's trying to come back on. Exactly. It looks like we have another new member in the house. Shotgun Joe SJ is here. Glad you can do it, because as you know, we have open mic. We have open chat. Everybody can ask questions here. And he says NTM on Cali Wi-Fi B and a doubt lag. Hey, man, I don't have anything to say about it. It's not really my Wi-Fi. It's my friend's Wi-Fi, unfortunately. And the problem is, since I'm mobile, I have to be on their Wi-Fi system. But hey, we're working now. We figured it out. My cam is slowing us up. So, hey, we take the cam off. It's all right. Shotgun, welcome. Thank you so much for that. All right. He's out in Cali. Exactly. He doesn't lag on the East Coast. Exactly. Because I got the top dog stuff. We have that. We just don't have the 500 megabytes per second. We trying to have that gigabyte per second. That's what we have out in the East Coast. Anyhow, Money, I was here on my real name and switched. All right, Money. Shotgun Joe, I know who you are. It's real in the field out here. Love it. That's exactly right. Seems good now. Exactly. We're all good now because it's the video that was messing things up. Audio and visual good is good now. All right. So here's E. White, another investor in the house. E. White has several properties, and he says, what's up, E? Good evening. Stop struggling now. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here. Now, remember I mentioned about that beach? Remember, just look at these views, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the second phase. These are going to be delivered 2026, September through December 2026 is this second phase, which is the Blue Breeze Towers. Blue Breeze Towers. Over here is Prime Towers. And as I said, there's a unit over here up front. I'm going to show you some views, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about that. I'm going to show you some views. But let's get down to the second phase in 2026. Can you believe it? Here is a man-made beach inside Larimar. They're staying up, of course, with Cruise on Land, but unfortunately, Cruise on Land cannot keep up with the man-made beaches that are going to be at Larimar. This is inside the complex where people will be enjoying life. You can live here. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms. Yes, it's no small lake, ladies and gentlemen. And just so you understand something, these 1 bedroom units in one of these towers, they start at $120,000. No credit check, no qualifying. You put down $2,000 to reserve your unit. 30 to 60 days later, you put down the remaining 10%. I'm just saying. So if you bought the $120,000 1 bedroom, you're going to put $2,000 down. And then since you owe $12,000 down, you have to put down another $10,000 to equal your $12,000. That's after you have your attorney look over the contract. The good news about Larimar contracts is this. The purchase price, in the contract, it says no increase in prices. So if you buy for $120 a 1 bedroom, 3 years from now, when this is delivered in 2026, you paid 120. I don't know what somebody else later is going to pay, but I can tell you this: a 2-bedroom cost 167,000 up to 190 Get in early because October 1st at Larimar, prices go up 2.5%. That's right. Every 3 months at Larimar, all prices go up 2. Along the way as people do not buy. So, what I mean by that is that when it reaches 60% bought, that prices will. So, keep that in mind. So, that's why some of us, yes, I own here at Larimar, $131,000, okay, for a 2-bedroom unit because I'm in phase one. When it was a lot cheaper, it was 118,900 when they first started for phase one 2-bedroom units, and it was 92,000. Well, sorry, 89,000 for a 1-bedroom in phase one. So this is how much they have increased. Do you not think our prices over here in phase one are doing a lot better? This buildings here can now see this little lake. I love it. So they have their own man-made beach, as you can see. These white ones apparently are not going to be in phase one, as far as I know. Just these 4 buildings. I mean, in phase two, these 4 buildings. I don't know what this is here, but what I do know is that is pretty awesome. That's spectacular. This is open to everybody that lives here and guests as well. You don't have to pay extra, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Your HOA, all good. People who live here, all good. Don't have to pay extra. Keep that in mind. Look at this. I want you to pay attention. Over here, they have kayak. This is a little kayak area. Notice the seating area underneath some shade. Notice one, Horizon 2, Prime Tower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is the Blue Breeze. Phase 2 starts here. You can see phase 2. These, it looks like 7 buildings. Phase 2. And this part of, well, you guys don't know. There's a boardwalk here. So just giving you an idea. 8 penthouses, 112 apartments in this Blue Breeze. Again, barbecue and gazebos, kids area, vistas, of course, pool vistas, of course, sensors, security, private parking, private terraces, 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. All right. They're not huge, but nonetheless, just giving you an idea of some of the. This is the building itself, 3 elevators downstairs. They have 2 bedrooms, 1 bedrooms, and I don't know where the 3 bedrooms are yet. This is brand new, ladies and gentlemen. Just brand spanking new. You can't even buy these yet, but you guys are going to know about it. You can buy them next week if you want. All right. So this gives you an idea on the bottom floor. See, 930 square feet for a 2-bedroom. So again, they're not like 1,500, 2,000 square feet, but that's because of the price. Now, I want to show you something though, because here we go. This is on the first floor. Look what happens. You get all these different views, but look what happens when you're on the 14th floor, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see this? Views. That is your view. And some of you may be asking, hey, what's this up front? We're going to get to that, ladies and gentlemen, because if you think this man-made beach is something, wait till you find out about what's up front. You're going to be like, no way, no how. This right here, 1402 and 1406. Up front, you got these partial views on the horizon, so you can market this as ocean views. Just saying. And these are the units that are directly up front. So therefore, no other buildings in your path. These are the type of views you can have. And if you're in the rear or side, then you can have other views. But nonetheless, you want the front as a highly recommended. Front views, just like this one shows for the 1-bedroom. You want this view right here. And if you're below the 6th floor, then you're going to see this view right here. So you got to be on the 7th floor and higher if you're going to do this. Highly recommended. All right. Once again. All right. Here we are. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Little snack bar, little chill zone. This is not a hotel. This is where you live. This is where you hang out when you come outside your condo, and everybody can actually come over here. All right. This is in the open environment like Central Park. How cool is that? But guess what? Everybody has these type of things going on. All right. At Larimar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now, this is Prime Towers right here on the left. This is Blue Breeze on the right. Here's what I'm talking about. If you're on these floors, 7th floor up to 15th floor, there are penthouses up here, but you're going to see over the hotel. And by the way, I won't talk about the hotel. I know who it is. But notice here, notice this boardwalk, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, this boardwalk down here with these pools, man-made beaches, the gazebos, with the tiki bars, the loungers, all of this is on one level. 1.8 miles. Yes, it's going to take 6 to 8 years to finish all this, but the first little 0.6 of this is going to be built the end of 2025. So me and George, we're going to be renting our units January 2026. And unfortunately, the guys in the Blue Breeze, well, we'll be a year ahead of them. But nonetheless, our units are up front. Other people's units are up front. E-White is up front. So you can see the boardwalk. And what you may not see from here, because it's not a 3D rendering, is that this is on a first level. These are all beach clubs. People from outside of the complex can come here, pay to go down here. Owners, we don't have to pay. We can come down here at no additional cost. They're hanging out at our resort, our place where we live. We can come and hang out anytime, but everybody else, you got to pay to come play down here. Now, owners who says, I don't want to hang with the general public, it's a little bit crowded. This level here is a second level. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, owner level is on a second level where only owners can be here. You see they have a rendering here where there's waterfalls. That's a waterfall if you can't tell. What you see down here, these little shutters, that's actually stores, restaurants, bar, clothing stores, all lined up underneath here. Yes, they're renting out the space. I want one. Got to tell you the truth, all right? Because I have plans. Here we go. Look at here. This seating area is on both the bottom, and they have seating areas on the first level. Third level, hotels. They have their own little man-made beach pool areas, which we do not get to go to, whether we're an owner or a guest. Only guests of the hotel can go and use the hotel. And I'm pretty sure the hotels, which are going to be 5-star hotels, I'm pretty sure their guests will have paid passes to go down here to the general population area. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you, but is this exciting or what for a preview on Larimar? Just a preview of that is outstanding. E-White is in the house, still on screen. So I want to thank you again. Let me see right here. Got to get them off. Eric, you're good. All right. Thank you so much. You were better before switching to the emoji. Well, I understand, show. We'll see if I can. Let's see what happens if I move back on the cam. Let's see if this works out. All right. I'm back on now. Let's go. Let's see if we can keep this moving. Delisa White, I love being around so much success. I once heard hang around 4 millionaires and you'll become the fifth. That's how you got to think about it, because it's the information. It's because there's a lot of people who are going to find out about this a little later, and they're going to spend, for what we're buying in the hundreds, they're going to spend $300,000 or more. And for the first people, you get to tap into equity. Meaning, if these do go up to 300,000 or 350, that's 200,000. You would be able to refinance. You'll be able to say, hey, can I get 50,000 or 100,000? You can then turn that into getting another asset, which brings you in more money without having to spend any of your hard-earned money, without having to really qualify again. So that's why millionaire talk is a thing, because you get ideas. It's just that most people will not do anything. They won't go forth and make it happen. That's the difference. They will hear the information, but they won't do anything. And that's why the top 10% always exist, because the top 10% is in every industry, whether it's the wealth, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in finance, it does not matter. There's always the top 10%. So while I'm not getting shut out, I'm glad I'm not. I'm on screen. Yoel Nolasco's in the house. Joel Nolasco is here. Another investor in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Very happy to see you once again. All right. We have a new member, ladies and gentlemen. Pierce Moore is here. Pierce Moore became a YouTube member with an icon next to his name. And I thank you, Pierce Moore, for that. And here she is, the lady of the hour, where you get that breech front Java that I was talking about. Professor Auntie Val. She has the icon next to her name. And thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she brings her tagline, good evening, fam. She shows the heart with the strength, with the cup of beachfront Java, and she got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much. And speaking of that trailer, if you don't know what SD Bullion is, go over there and put your name in for that sweepstakes, because you may want to know that if you get a monster box of silver, it's going to be worth about $18,000 to $19,000. So why not go and get your name on that sdbullion.com? Go over there. It's free. You just got to leave your email, and then a second entry is if you leave your phone number so they can text you. But that's all that there is. Nothing but love here. Mo Better. Larimar keeps impressing. Mo Better. I keep telling you, this is what the number one. This is why it's rated number one. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I am partial. I've been doing rentals for over 30 years. How about that? Airbnb. I keep telling everybody, they came to me when they first started. When they were sitting there going, hey, will you invest? We'll take $20,000 as an investment. I'm like, are you serious? They'd started in San Francisco. I'm Northern California kid. So these guys that's how cheap their stocks were, or shall I say they weren't on the stock market, but you could invest in them. They were taking $10,000, $20,000, and they were touting it as people sleeping on a couch. They weren't touting it what Airbnb is today. They were talking about, oh yeah, man, we're going to have this platform. People are going to sleep on people's couches. And I was like, what the heck? So anyhow, 2011, 2012, I get a call from some people going, I'm from Airbnb. I said, I know who you are. They're like, yeah, we're looking for inventory. Well, what I do, and I've always done, timeshare condo hotels, because they are commercially zoned. So when Airbnb that I dropped earlier today, who has the apocalypse in New York that's going down right now, because if you're in a residential area, they said, we're going to shut you down unless you're doing 30 days or more. So everybody doing short-term rentals, you can't do them. But if you're already in a hotel already, you're going to be exempt. So yes, Wyndham 45th, I can rent in Manhattan, no problem. But everybody else who has a condo or house who's not approved, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to do it. All right. Manhattan Club in New York City, I still get to be able to rent. Unfortunately, again, those who have homes and condos that aren't a hotel, not commercially zoned, and you're trying to do short-term rentals, less than 29 days in New York City, you have a problem. Larimar keeps impressing his damn right, Mo Better. And again, I will get into it here, but look here, Charles has done a super sticker. I humbly appreciate that, Georges. Charles, the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much for that donation. Greatly appreciated. Piers Moore. Now, I want to tell you guys one more reason why I am partial to Larimar. I believe every time when I invest, I look at things based on upscale luxury. So if I can buy something at a normal price, so let's just say these 2 bedrooms at Prime Tower, they're small. I mean, I have to admit, they're almost like a short-term rental setup because they're only 792 square feet. All right, 792 square feet in the Prime Towers. If you want larger units, then you can go to the Horizon View, but the Horizon View, instead of spending 160, you're going to be spending minimum of 233. All right, but that's still not a bad price, but they are 1,100 square feet, 2 bedrooms there. And you can get 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms in that building. You can even get a swim up in Horizon View, and that's 271,000. Again, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, no price increase as well. But unfortunately, if you keep waiting, these prices are going to be 300 and something thousand to be at Horizon View. Piers Moore smiling all the way to the bank. So here we go. Let's see what else we got. Damn, those towers look sick. Exactly. Because at Larimar, every tower section is going to be unique. It's going to be like the old Ocean Drive in Miami, where every hotel that they used to build had their own design. That's what they're doing at Larimar. So yes, everything's going to be sick at Larimar because each building is going to be unique. All right. That is awesome. There we go, Piers Moore. You know what I'm talking about. Don't be sleeping out here. Shotgun Joe SJ, thank you so much. I humbly appreciate the donation as well, the super sticker. I appreciate it greatly. But here we are. We're going to go to Larimar Towers real quick. Prime Towers. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. I'm going to do a couple. I'm just going to leave it on this screen. Here again, this is phase 1. See these towers? This is phase 1 coming the end of 2025. You're going to have all of these prime towers. And I don't know what's going on with these green areas. They're either hotel, car spaces that's supposed to be partially underground, or a supermarket or a gym or a tennis court. I don't know, but they have locked those buildings out. Here is Horizon View in the U shape. They're only doing H1. That's the only one for sale right now. H2, not going to be for sale. Just letting you know. All right. Now, I'm just showing you this because I want you to understand every 4 buildings has a pool. So look at here. Here's Tower 4, Tower 3. There's a pool here, ladies and gentlemen, in between all 4 towers. This is how all of the projects are, just so you know. Farallon View. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, but the reason I'm going through this particular brochure is because I want you to understand. Here's the pool area with the cabana, with the barbecue grills, with the child's pool here, right here. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Included $2 a square meter at this location, just so you know. All right, here's what I'm going to show you as well. Notice on the left-hand side, see this here? This is the view that they're letting you know that you'll have, because if you're on the first floor, you're only going to see the hotel in front of you. You got to be higher than that if you want a different type of view. This is on the front. It's showing the blue. You're facing front on the horizon, but unfortunately, you have to be above the 2nd floor. You have to be above the 6th floor. 6th floor might work, but I recommend 7th floor, ladies and gentlemen. So that way you clear. You got to be 7th floor and higher. All right. So I'm going to scan through this real briefly, and then I'm going to play a little video, which probably may cause an issue, but who cares? We're still going to make it happen. So I'm scrolling through this. Unfortunately, in fact, I don't know if I can actually put these. No, I can't. I can't do it. Down below in the description box, if you're thinking about Larimar, contact our man, Gwen. He's the realtor. Let him know you're from SSN Nation. All right. Let him know. And then come back here and tell us if you bought there so you can brag about it. All right. Because if you're buying there right now, that means you're not paying 2.5% more. That's going to happen on October 1st, less than 3 weeks. it's going to be 2.5. Get it in the background. Look at this. They're claiming from the 6th floor up. Again, 6th floor is kind of, you'll skim across the top of the hotel building. If you want this view, you got to be on the 11th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th floor. All right. This is the view, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about up front, unobstructed. On the horizon, you can actually see the water. Here's the boardwalk. You can see that. Here's the city, and you'll be able to see that. All right. It speaks for itself. You tell me when somebody's renting, what view do they want? I'm just saying. That's why getting in early has its advantages. You can have this same view on the Blue Breeze Towers, but you're going to have to spend more than 160. It's probably going to cost on a 7th or 8th floor, probably 172 or 73 maybe. Unless, of course, you stay here and check out next week and come back. Make sure you subscribe, because we will have a development team member on hopefully next week talking about Larimar. So you can ask him directly all the questions. All right. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Partial view from the side in the 1 bedrooms. So it's not all bad when you're on your patio or balcony area, you have views. So again, this is behind the building. Notice over here on the left, it's behind. So this is what you would see. You'll have pool view. All right. So hopefully that helps you out. This is Tower 2 that we were talking about here. I'm not going to go much further than that. So hopefully we're doing good on the screen. And George's Charles, thank you for that once again. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Shotgun with the love, Delisa Williams. Wow. Amazing. Yes, this is all amazing. We're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. You know why we're not done? Because I got to show you this. Wow. Congratulations. Let me show you this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you a little video. I know this is going to take a while. People are like, this is too awesome, too good to be true. I know it is. I know. But check this out. It has started now. They put a little pavilion. Check this out here. Let me see if I can find it. So you can see the view from the ridge. Check this out.
Cuando está con electricidad se prende.
Enfoco a ti, cuando tú termines, hago esto y vuelvo a ti para que
¿Dónde
me
yo
digas.
tenía que hacer?
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You can clearly see the water. Even if you're at the beach clubs at the bottom, you can see the water on the horizon. Is that special or what? Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know what to keep telling you, but Larimar. Now, there's more. We have other things such as Vista Cana, but I'm going to actually show you a video here. So I'll run the video. All right, so you guys can see what's going on at Larimar because it does no justice. Let me see if I still have it. We'll do okay. Actually, I have something better than that. I'm actually going to do this video. All right, we're going to do this video. I'm going to do a 5-minute video to give you the full effect because I haven't even talked about this. I mean, this is insane. I can't even really talk about it that much because there's a college, there's a mall, there's a downtown area. I mean, it just keeps getting more ridiculous as we keep discussing this. That's how this goes. All right. So I'm going to bring up to the stage a video that you need to see if you are not familiar with it. And I'm dropping the mic after this video comes out. All right. We're going to drop the mic. So check it out. Let me see. It's loading. No, it's not loading today. All right. Well, we got to do it a different way then. Let's see if I have another video that I can show you. I thought we had it all ready to go, but I'm going to do a different video here shortly. If this doesn't work, then I'll do another video. We'll try a different video. Let's see here. Okay. No. Okay, I'll use one of theirs maybe. Let's see if we can get it to work. If not, no worries. Yeah, the codec's not working tonight. So here's what I'm going to do. We had a promo in May, and we had some other promos. So I'll just play a video about the 2.5% that was going to happen in July, and 2.5% is going to happen also later. right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a preview of what's happening, but that's not all. There's a mall downtown, meaning Larimar City is just that and resort. You see it, but there's more to this. There's a college out back. There's a sports complex. You like basketball? It's out there. You like tennis? It's out there. You like paddleball? It's out there. You like soccer? It's out there. You like golf? 18-hole golf course with a clubhouse. And they have lots, ladies and gentlemen, $105,000 for a lot, and it includes the golf course membership. Driving range is also out back. College, hospital, medical care is by Larkin Medical of Miami and Florida. You guys know Larkin. They are going to do the medical facility in back of Larimar. How about that? Now, did I mention mall downtown? I know I did. Did I mention nightclub, bars, and restaurants downtown? I know I did. Did I mention that they're going to be somewhere around Larimar? I know I have. All of that's included. And you might say, hey, Eric, is that it? No, ladies and gentlemen, there's always more. How about a casino? That's right. A casino is also going to be downtown Larimar City. First phase, 7 holes of the golf course is going to be done. That's right, at the end of 2025. 7 holes of the golf course is going to be done. And 0.6 of the boardwalk is going to be done, meaning there's going to be beach clubs and everything for us who's in phase 1. We're going to be enjoying it at the end of 2025 and 2026. So you guys might want to make some friends around here, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be saying, hey, man, I want to go check this place out. All right. I'm excited. Delisa says, wow, congratulations. That's right. Delicia, appreciate that. And everybody here appreciates. We have like 5 or 6 people that have bought at Larimar that's in the house tonight. Pierce Moore, he says, I'm excited. That's mean my brother B.E. can come up and visit me. Exactly. Tell me, Pierce Moore, did you join the fam? He says, Vanessa Comagate's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. She too has the icon next to her name. And by the way, don't let the name fool you. She's known here in this YouTube street as the Seamless Genius. That's right. She comes up with twists and turns that can make people, she makes money out of thin air. She's the Airbnb of malls. That's right. She's done it, ladies and gentlemen. She has people renting a kiosk. She's making a profit every month. She doesn't even have to see the mall. She has nothing to do with closing and opening. The people run the business. They rent her little kiosk and cut a check just like a landlord. I love it. She came up with it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful thing. And here's her tagline this evening. Hey, Boston SSN fam. See some new faces tonight. Welcome. That's right. Show some love. Welcome to everybody that's new here. Welcome the new member of the channel. Pierce Moore's in the house as well. Thank you for that. Ariam Kaye. Nice. That's right. He has the record out here. Ariam Kaye is making things happen along with George's Charles at Vanessa. Word is spreading. There is money out there to be made. Smart people follow money. Exactly. Shotgun Joe, SJ. Nice. There you go. I love Cruise on Land. Ariam Kaye. I love Cruise on Land a little bit better. I will be dropping a video about them over the weekend, because those 4 things that I had an issue with, they've solved at least 2 of them. So now we're down to 2. All right. They still won't come off of the plus or minus 10%. And unfortunately, they cannot, because they actually have contracts with tourism industry people. And in their contract, they can't do more or less than a certain number. So that's the reason why that will never change. Plus or minus 10%. If you are renting your unit at Cruise on Land, you can only go plus or minus 10%. Plus, they have a cap. They're renting units for people. They have a rental pool, just so you understand. Larimar also will have a management company. You can join their rental pool, but at Larimar, they'll allow you to rent if you're not in the rental pool, and there is no cap. There is no plus or minus 10% right now. All right. I hope they don't adopt that crazy from those guys, but they could, because they're going to have hotels there, and they're going to have a professional management team as well. That professional management team might have stipulations also where they say, hey, we can't have your renters charging more than 10% nor less than 10%. But I hope they don't do that. All right. I hope it's an open and fair market. That's what I always love. All right. Because that way a person can adapt as an entrepreneur, as their own owner. They can determine, if I want to charge $50 a night and everybody else is charging $200 a night, so be it. I mean, that's on them. They might have a reason. They might try to book up 360 nights out of the year. I don't know what their reason would be, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get 250 a night, you should be charging 250 a night. I don't care if there's 100 of us charging that. You should be charging that. Because soon as somebody books that unit, that's taken off the shelf. You have to understand, this is actually a numbers. So if we all do 250, that's fine. But soon as somebody reserves the first one, somebody reserves the second one, eventually they're going to keep reserving because it's going to be a popular location. It's just like Cruise on Land is going to be a popular location. We'll get to that tonight as well. This is going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. Get your pen, pads, and paper ready because we have a lot to talk about. Cruise on Land, #1 project. Ariam Kaye, hold on now. Don't get too ahead of yourself. You know, they've solved an issue about the right of first refusal, which is not a right of first refusal. Again, in case you're late here, Cruise on Land has stipulated certain things. Right of first refusal simply means this. If you're going to sell your unit and you say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to sell my unit for whatever. They come and give you an offer. So you don't have to find another buyer, the way I understand it. You go and say, hey, I'm going to sell my unit. How much will you give me? They have up to 30 days that they can decide what they're going to do. According to them, they're going to find an assessor, appraiser, and they're going to actually give you fair market, apparently. Fair enough. I don't see a problem with that. They get up to 30 days. This is before you put it on the market for sale, so there's no harm. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing, the second part to that, which is one of my problems, was they were going to have this, we got to approve the new buyer if you go out and find a buyer. Well, apparently it's more like money laundering, maybe background check, things of that nature. It's not going to be blockage like I would think like people would do in America, right? So I'm glad about that. So they've solved two of the problems. The 10% thing they can't solve, but I'm not going to hold that against them. It wasn't so much that, it was the other stuff. And the ICDV, we'll get around to that in a second. All right. SJ Joe, what's up? This is Commander from Pierce Moore. All right. Vanessa Comagate says at George's Charles. Absolutely, George. Trust, I'm watching and getting excited. Yes, we're all getting excited here. Ariam Kaye, what's the 5 you got? I think I know 3. Cruise on Land, the beach, Macau Hills, Larimar. Oh, no, he hasn't gotten Larimar. Those are the 3 I know. I think he got something in, didn't you get something in Santo Domingo? That's 4. Number 5, I don't know what 5 is, but I think those are 4 of the 5, if I'm not mistaken. So, and he might have, yeah, Macau Hills also. Ariam Kaye, I have 5 properties in Punta Cana. I'm working on my, oh my God, he's trying to blow everybody away. I can't blame him. He's sitting on properties that have increased in value 100% because he bought in 2019, 2020. Vanessa Comagate, Auntie Val, hey sis, hope you're selling out of coffee. It's good enough too. Exactly. Beachfront Java, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't know what they're talking about, go support our own Professor Auntie Val. Use promo code SSN Lifestyle. Why? Because your first order, you don't get a 10% discount. But on any next orders, put in promo code SSN Lifestyle always, and you get 10% off after your first order for life and free shipping to United States. How about that? Shotgun. All right. I have that 1 gig in Cali. There we go. Pierce Moore. Let's go. Let's hear it. Show my view. You saw it, didn't you? You saw your view. So Pierce Moore, are you part of the Larimar family now? Let me know if you've signed on the dotted lines. Auntie Val, what's good, sis? Working hard at it. Exactly. Working very, very hard. All right, Pierce. All right. Hopefully you saw your view, man. Ariam, which developments? I think I know a few. We talked a few of them. Damn, that's a nice beach. Exactly. Exactly. You haven't seen nothing yet. This is just first phase. And Blue Tower is part of the beginning of the second phase. Heaven only knows what's going to be in the next portion of the second phase. They already have a man-made beach out front. Beaches, club beaches, second phases. Inside, behind, they already have now another man-made beach. We already know there's lakes inside. We have that from renderings. We know there's lakes. There's more than just this man-made beach that we saw on Blue Breeze. That's a shocker. We didn't know about that. This is awesome. They're doing this. This is beautiful work. All right. Money, money, money's in the house. Wave, wave, waves. George, want to spot me a quick 14K? Exactly, Shotgun. Delisha Williams. Exactly. I got you. Joe, my interest is high. Exactly. That's how it has to be. All right. Vanessa Comagate, Auntie Val, let's get that beachfront Java selling on the beachfronts. I love that idea. I love that idea. People with, because remember, she has this coffee from Africa, Peru, Honduras, Indonesia, from around the world. And can you imagine having people speaking the language when they come out there to deliver the coffee at some of these little beachfront locations, little club, beach club locations? That'd be sick, right? A little way to do a franchise. Yes, ma'am. That's how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. We think of all different kind of ways to make money. I'll sell you rights to the teddy bear. I'm going to need to borrow somebody's closet. Bury me in the man-made sand. There you go. There you go. This is Larimar. Again, if you're interested, down below in the description, there's a person named Gwen. He's the master realtor here. They're the master brokers for here, by the way. So keep that in mind. Gwen's number, his WhatsApp number is +1. All right. +1 829-427-2975. So if you have your pen, pad, and paper ready, Gwen's WhatsApp number is +1 829-427-2975. And I actually have brochures and things like that down below. And also, I have a Zoom call from Gennaro Lamas, who actually is the master broker with his company. Gwen works for Gennaro, or with Gennaro, shall I say. And I'm going to put that link in the comments section where you can go check it out. It's in Spanish, but I put on the CC. So the closed caption is in English. So you can translate it, and it's kind of wonky, but you can translate it. Okay, I was playing around Larimar. I took too long. How crazy a 2-bedroom was, 118K. I took too long. Hey, I was right with him. I was sitting there going, oh, there's plenty of units, and it didn't matter what floor it was on. And then I said I was going to buy, so I thought I had a unit. And then a month goes by, and I'm like, hey, guys, you're going to send me the contract. And they're like, we sent you the contract. I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't get any contract. So then they go, yeah, remember you bought unit. They named a unit. And I was like, I didn't buy any unit. I said, wait, what are you talking about? So then I was already too late. I was already like, they were at 127 a unit, 128 a unit. And so then all the units in front were gone. So then I had to relegate myself to possibly tower 3 or 4. Of course, they were like, well, we'll give you that for like 118, of course. But I was like, I don't want to be in that tower. So they go, okay, you can have 14th floor in that tower. Then, because we work with Gwen and Gennaro, because they came on our live streams, they all of a sudden, somebody canceled. They're like, Eric, we can put you in tower 2 on the 11th floor. I was like, where? How? Soon? Send over the documents. I don't want to have any miscalculations. Where do I need to sign? So that's how I got back into tower 2 on the front to have that ocean view from the balcony, ocean view from the bedroom, ocean view from the living room, and boardwalk views. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very happy. So Had to pay an extra $13,000 for it, but I don't really care. It's all relative. I'm not going to bitch about the extra 13 because the properties are already going to be selling for what? The new towers are 167. They're selling 169, 170 if there's a 2-bedroom that pops up for everybody else. But if you're an SSN Nation member, well, you might get a little discount, all right, if somebody cancels. So, Pierce, let me know if you've part of the fam, because there's only one 2-bedroom unit left in Prime Towers with a view up front. 2-bedroom. I'm 6 foot tall, Joe. The suitcase won't work. You need a trunk then. All right. And he hasn't mentioned the golf course. There you go. 18-hole golf course, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, you know what? I'm talking Larimar for an hour. Forget that. I'm actually just going to show this. How about this one? Let me see if I actually have this one right here. This was in May. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, you have been missing out. Price increases go up every 3 months at Larimar. So if you keep waiting, 3 months goes by, then it's another 3 months. The next 2.5% increase is October 1st. So mentioning that, and then we're going to move on to some Vista Cana stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You got another... Ladies and gentlemen, there's villas. Oh, yes. 18-hole golf course and villas? Yes. $105,000 for a lot. There is a caveat, though. If you buy the $105,000 lot, you have to build before the first phase. The first 25 lots are for sale. It includes a membership, and your HOAs are going to be $300 per month, because it includes mowing of your front or rear lawn. I don't think it's both. It's only either the front or the rear. I can't remember. And you have membership to the golf club included. They plan on starting out around $5,000 to $7,500 is what a membership is going to cost. If you buy a lot there in Larimar, you don't pay that membership cost. They will rise. Trust me. It will rise, just so you know. So don't think they won't. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I think I'm going to be skipping a few people. Here we go. Pierce. All right, Pierce, did you make the jump in Larimar tonight? You got a unit? Okay, look here. He's making an announcement. I'm in Prime 1-2. Don't forget me. Pierce, he's indicating he's joined the Larimar family. Oh, my goodness. He's in the Larimar family, and he's on a floor higher than the 11th floor. That means he has the view of the ocean on the horizon, the boardwalk, the city. He's going to be loving it on his 300 square foot balcony. That's right. You heard me correct. 300 square foot balcony in Prime Towers 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you have a 2-bedroom unit, he's going to be loving life. It looks like he's all good. I love it. January 2026, we taking it for the beta run. There you go. We'll see you there, Shotgun Joe. Joel in Alaska. Which hotel is it? You know? Tell us. I can't tell you. If you're talking about the hotel at Larimar and who the group is, I can't tell you. They haven't made an announcement. They won't, so I can't tell you. All I can tell you is this. The company that is doing it, they do resort, spa, upscale hotels. All right. They do a myriad of hotels, but they specialize in something like a spa zen atmosphere. All right. So these are specialized hotels, which is kind of cool. So when you think of that, you think of places like Palm Springs, when people have those spa hotel type, they're 2-bedroom units or 3-bedroom units and 1-bedroom units, but it's a spa hotel and they cost an arm and a leg, right? Fire pits, spa, massages, hair, you know, restaurant, wine, that kind of thing. 5-star hotels coming. I can't give the name. I do know who it is. I even actually know what they're going to name it allegedly, but I can't tell you, Joel and Nolasco, until they announce it. The Blue Breeze that I'm showing you tonight, they haven't officially announced that even yet, but Gennaro, which I left it in, he did a presentation yesterday. You guys should watch that. I know it's an hour or so on that, but put that in your copy. Copy that link that I have in the chat room for the Zoom. It's in Spanish, so if you understand Spanish, that's even better. I had the CC on there, but again, so I can't tell you, man. I'm not going to do them like that just yet. Here we go. If you haven't already, please take a moment and hit that like button. Thank you so much. Money Stops Molesters. Smash the like button. I appreciate that greatly. Georges Charles says, hey, Eric. Eric, everyone in Larimar would have access to the beach as an owner. Yes, Georges Charles, that's it. Beautiful. Everybody has access. It's not blocked off as far as I have known yet. But there's other lakes, there's other beaches that are going to be, it's like Central Park. Larimar in the back where all the owners own, think Central Park. Most people don't realize Central Park has golf course. Most people don't realize Central Park has lakes. They even have stores. They have an amphitheater, right? People know this. So think about that. That's what they're going to have inside Larimar where you live. And you throw in the tropical supermarket, the tropical mini marts, the tropical pharmacy where you can get antibiotics without seeing a doctor. You throw in some of that on the premises. You don't have to leave. Yes, supermarkets also going to be there. Mini marts also going to be there. Bars, restaurant, nightclub, no nightclub. They have not mentioned nightclub on the premises yet. I doubt that. They don't want a nightclub. So it'll probably be down where the beach club is on the first level. There'll probably be some sort of vibes down there because that's where people pay on the first level unless you're an owner or owner's guest. Owners and owner guests, we don't pay for any of the amenities. We pay $2 per square meter right now. That's it. Everything else we get included except the golf course. You're going to have to pay for golf no matter who you are. All right. So there you go. Let's go. Good. I already feel short. My 16-year-old's about to pass me. All right. Barefoot beach for me. There you go. It's all right there. All right there. So once again, let's go and see. I skipped back up. Now I'm coming back down. Let's see. I'm waiting for Pierce to say something. Vanessa Comagate, I would for sure like to find out about the retail spaces. That's money. Exactly. That's a lot of money because upscale luxury locations creates different vibes. People with disposable income. 5-star hotels breeds people with disposable income. They're there hanging out. You have something to sell, just like in Disney that she's familiar with. James Way is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has his icon next to his name as well. He says his tagline, got the notification. Hello, all. Thank you so much for that. Larimar showing us the rent ain't too damn high everywhere. Exactly, James Way. That's exactly right. And I love it that you say that all the time. Okay, says Shotgun Joe. Georges Charles, you know the crazy thing, Larimar and Cruz will work to promote each other. Hence, not a bad idea to own both. Very well said. I have to agree with you. Claudette Larimar should be your second one. Georges Charles, I didn't realize Claudette actually owns somewhere. I didn't realize this. Did I miss where she owns? Where does Claudette own at? Let's see here. I'm loving to hear this. Where? Did I miss it? I'm looking through. I don't see it. I must have missed it. I didn't recall Claudette owning in Dominican Republic. Let me know. Let us know. Brag about it. You should be, because you bought so cheap. I think they standing over my building. Eric, seems like they paved the road a bit more for this presentation. I wasn't able to get that far. I will be back up there in 2 weeks. Very, very good. Oh, by the way, October, you're going to see a lot more movement at Larimar. And I have some other news. I wanted to keep that. Oh, yes, I'm actually going to play this from a YouTuber. I'm going to play this. I got to get this online right here. You guys, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to play this. YouTuber did this. You got to hear this. So a lot of people do not understand who is building Larimar. It's a company called Claire HP. What they don't know is there's projects going on, such as Atlantida. There's Oceana. Wave Garden is in Cap Cana. So Atlantida is by Kathmandu Park. It's 1.5 kilometers from the actual ocean. Atlantida is closer to downtown. Now, Oceana is in Los Corrales, El Cordecido. That's an awesome project itself. The prices escalated so fast. One day they're selling 2 bedrooms for $150,000. The next day they're selling them for $300,000. That's how fast that escalated. That project just came out about a year and a half ago. That's how fast those escalated. But they have supermarket. They have theater. Oh, by the way, Larimar has theater too. They have a kids' child's play area. They are over water in their units, so you can swim out from your unit. So you have swim ups on the bottom level. They have a man-made beach there, and it's nowhere near the beach. All right. So they're doing the damn thing there. So they had 3 or 4 cranes. How many projects have you seen in the Dominican Republic, let alone Punta Cana, that has 3 or 4 cranes? All you see is some guys with the cement truck, and they're putting in the rebar by hand and doing all this stuff. These guys have 3, but listen to this. Wait till you hear this. This is exciting. So let me go see. Jawway J says he'll be back up there in 2 weeks. Yes, you can check it out then, man. It's awesome. I mean, it's exciting, awesome. It's just beautiful when I'm seeing Larimar. Once Larimar starts getting on the radar, just like I started showing these videos, the one where they're walking through and they're showing from here, you can see the ocean clearly on a clear day. That right there shows everybody. Oh, man. I got 2 things I need to show you guys. I didn't realize I had some other items here. Hopefully I have this. I'm hoping I can find this. But I'm very happy that you're going to be going there. So next up is going to be Vista Cana. But before I do this, I got to give props to Larimar for what they're doing. Because again, I was hoping I could find this relatively simple, but I can't. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll bring it up later. All right. But nonetheless, if anybody's interested in Larimar, down below in the description box, make sure you get in touch with Gwen, the realtor. Let her know you're from SSN Nation. And, hey, I want to be up front. Then you need to let him know I want a front unit. And he's probably going to say no, because I don't know, but we have a member here named Pierce. He keeps hinting that he bought at Larimar, but I don't know. He has not. He's hinted. He has not said, I have bought at Larimar. He has not said that yet. I'm waiting on that. So let us know, because otherwise there is a 2-bedroom available. Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, there's a 2-bedroom available. Now, I'm going to have to do something, but since I can't find it, I was going to load it up for you and show you. Now, we're going to move along, and I'm going to look at some of these messages. We're going to talk about, I'm going to show you something at Vista Cana. That's number 2. E. White, George's Charles, you will have to charge them the standing rate. Exactly. Exactly. That's what we're going to be doing. Eric, stop being biased. Time for the cruise on land love. No cruise on land love, man. All right. Cruise on land is 3rd. So Vista Cana is 2nd. All right. So that's how we're going to do it. I know you're anxious because you own it. Cruise on land. I'll charge the standing rate. They pay me a flat rate. I'll give them a standing ovation. What the heck? Oh my goodness. At George's Charles. And here we go. Another person knows this. Looking these photos, I'm seeing dollar signs. You damn right you're seeing dollar signs. All right. My creative juices have been on overload for servicing these areas. I got you, boo. DR, exactly. Joel Nolasco, exactly. 2025 will be at Larimar. I hope so. Again, I am not being overly optimistic. Every project so far has never delivered on the time that they said they were going to deliver. Only one place, Primavera. They're the only place I know that is delivered on time for their villas. All right. That's the only place. So I'm not even thinking September 2025 means to me January 2026, probably. But we'll see. Hoping for the best because September delivery would be freaking awesome. I think they're going to be able to do it, though, because of the number of cranes they have. They have 10 cranes at another project, Claire HP. So that means they have 10 cranes on the island. That means they can get things done. Vanessa, you and Claudette think alike. She wants a business there too. Exactly. That's how it works. I like Claudette already. I always do what others don't. It's money everywhere if you look. That's right. You have to keep looking underneath, peeking underneath the hood every now and then. Or you think like an entrepreneur. Every time you're walking around, you're like, damn, that's a good idea. I can make money about that. CEO E. White. That's right. He's the CEO of his life. And unfortunately, I'm on a StreamYard. So most of you on YouTube can probably see the CEO emoji. He's a member with the icon, so he's the only one that has that emoji. When doing biz in the DR, it helps to know a native as well, and I'm very aware of this. Exactly. All right, here we go. Let's see. Pierce Moore, is he giving us? Eric, I'm waiting on the previous owner to cancel the contract. All righty now. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. And now that Pierce has made his announcement, that 2-bedroom unit at Prime Towers is no longer available. Everybody that's standing in line. Prime Tower 1, he has taken the last 2-bedroom on the front. A3 Saval, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He's with the icon next to his name. He has his tagline tonight. Hello, happy Friday all. Hello to you, A3 Saval. Another investor is here. He's in the house. Cruise on Land, the Disney World of the Caribbean. That's my number 1. Then Larimar, number 2. All right. That's correct. That's how he feels, ladies and gentlemen. He likes that amusement park feature. We're going to talk about that. Atlantida is awesome. Exactly. Outside. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Atlantida has dropped the mic. They said, okay, everybody, you don't want to have a large amphitheater. You want that 5,000. You want that 2,500. Fine. We're going to drop the 10,000 seat arena. We want Beyonce. We want Bad Bunny in the house. We want these superstars to come and hang here because when those 10,000 people come, guess where they're going to be staying first? At our spot, where we're going to be charging a premium because they have pools, they have man-made beaches, they have commercial zones, they have an amphitheater that holds that many people. You can imagine what the rents are going to be when you have the superstars in the house. Now, Cruise on Land is going to have an amphitheater. I think theirs is going to be 5,000. Larimar is going to have a baby amphitheater, which I tried to talk them into to having the 10,000 seat arena to begin with. They could have made this announcement almost a year ago. But no, they don't want that atmosphere. I'm like, what atmosphere? Making money atmosphere? It's not even going to be in the complex. It's going to be in the downtown where the mall is. What's the problem? All right. Anyhow, maybe they'll change their mind and be an alternative venue because they will have 1.8 mile of a boardwalk, hotels, restaurants, nightclubs, full-blown mall. Oh, my God. Come on now. And then what Cruise on Land is doing is a whole nother dimension. Amusement park, go-kart track, buggy track, roller coasters. Come on. I'm saying that's why these are the top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Ariam Kaye, Larimar, and Cruz will partner up. After seeing that video, Larimar should be in your portfolio. Yeah, it might be. I don't know what his 4th or 5 are already. A3 Saval just got back from Europe trip. Wow, so much has happened in Punta Cana since a few weeks ago. Exactly. You can't leave now. The next 2 years, there's going to be lots of changes and lots of updates. Cruise on Land is making a second man-made beach. The competition is high up here, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? Oh, yes. I told Georges Charles and I told all you guys, Cruise on Land has more land than you guys know about. All right? They have more land. They just don't have what their renderings show. What you should be thinking about is what are they putting on the other side of what they're showing in their renderings? They have more land. That's why this second beach doesn't surprise me. This amusement park with the roller coasters and the racetracks and amphitheaters and all that does not surprise me. Wait till you find out what else they have. I'm going to do 2 things. Cruise on Land and Larimar should be number 1. Charts, and I'm going to wait what the latest information is because once again, their ICDV index, that's an inflation index. There's good news on that front as well. They're going by the year. So whoever owns this year, they do whatever the national statistics says is the ICDV whenever they list it, January, February, or March, whenever it comes out for the following year. That's how much your price could go up. If it's above 2.5%, then that's the difference. If it's, let's say they say inflation was 5%, that means the price of what you owe when it comes out next year, the price that you owe, that's how much you're going to have to pay more on. 2.5% would be 5%. So if you bought something for 100,000, then that means you're going to pay 102,500. They did say they will put it into your contract, the extra 2,500, let's say, where you can pay it monthly remaining, or you can pay it at the end. So either way, that's your deal. I don't know how people feel about that, but we do know inflation is going to be higher than 2.5%. So you know you will be paying a little bit more. Let's just put that out there. There's no way. Inflation, they reduced their interest rate this past month in the last 2 to 3 weeks in the DR. So that means they're thinking inflation is going to come down. All right. Now, exactly. When you catch people on vacay, they always spend more. Facts. Exactly. All right, Pierce Moore. Let's see what we got. I don't know why my message is delayed, bro. But Gwen said as soon as he gets the cancellation, he will send me the contract to sign, brother. Well, congratulations. Another member of the Larimar family, another member of the SSN Nation who has now joined the rest of us. That's over 50 people now that is investing in the Dominican Republic. Not everybody is investing in Punta Cana. Some people are in Santo Domingo. Some people are outside of Santo Domingo, Boca Chica. Some people are in Las Terranas by Samana Airport. Some people are in Sosua, Cabarete. Some people are in the mountains at Jarabacoa. How about that mountain region, ladies and gentlemen? There's something for everybody on the island. Just keep that in mind. In case you're new here and get not excited enough about the Punta Cana Eastern area, just keep this one thing in mind. Currently, in 2023 and in 2022 and in 2021, all traffic by air in the Dominican Republic, 60% lands at the Punta Cana airport. Everywhere else, the next closest is Santo Domingo at around 6, 7, 5 to 8%. That's it. Now, La Romana Airport, they get, depending on the year, anywhere from 1% to 5%. So when it was January, February, March, and April, 60% was landing at the Punta Cana airport. An hour and a half to 2 hours away from the Punta Cana airport is La Romana airport. Another 3, 4, 5% was landing at the La Romana airport, meaning 65% of all air traffic passengers were landing at just those two airports that come to the Dominican Republic. The rest of the island is sharing 35% of tourists. Is that insane? Now you see why the prices are escalating throughout Dominican Republic, but now you understand why prices could escalate higher on the eastern portion of the island. Ariam Kaye, why not make Larimar your sixth project? Hey, he only has so much money, man. Come on now. George, Larimar City could be my number 6 project, but I'm not stopping there. I'm on my way to have 10 properties all over DR. That's my goal. Congratulations, Ariam Kaye. And the beauty of what he can do is once he has his first delivery, he can make decisions such as tapping into his equity, and now he's on the road. Each one of these is a separate business. He can tap into the equity if it's $100,000. He can sit there and tell somebody, hey, I have $20,000 down. He could have the remaining $80,000 earning money for him and taking some of that profit money and then making the down payment for his monthly payments. So he doesn't have to have a lot of money coming out of his pocket. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Meanwhile, on his first delivery or second delivery, he's going to have rental money coming in to pay for the cost of his mortgage if he so chooses a mortgage or not. It all depends. You can set it up several different ways depending on how much finances he has put down and toward his properties. All right. So here we go. Let's go. Bruss, you said Cali Gold Rush. Everybody looked for gold, but it's the guy that sold the tools that made money. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's how it works. The guy who makes the most money sells the tools in the gold rush. Now, this is why a lot of realtors are making a lot of money in the DR right now. There's a rush to buy real estate. I'm just saying. I'm about to make some more deals. In fact, look, we talk about all these properties. All right. So face it, I'm going to start receiving some sort of compensations. George is going to start receiving compensations because we're referring people, right? So by rights, we should. I'm going to do something else. I'm making an announcement tonight. SSN Lifestyle members. Remember, we were supposed to have our SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana party earlier this year. It's going to be in November, but I'm going to put it in a different twist. This November, I haven't put down the dates yet, but just watch. Everybody who wants to come in November, I'm going to have the dates. It'll be the first few days or first 10 days of November because we have, Thanksgiving in America. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn it into, we are going to go look at some properties. We're going to have Mr. Estacio come in. We're going to have Nestor come in. We're going to have Gwen coming in. We're going to have representatives from these developments coming in talking, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cruise around and check out some of these properties and do other SSN lifestyle stuff because we got to make money, right? We have products and services that we can sell to other people you can make money from. So with all that said, I'm going to be making some deals with these guys a little bit further along than normal because I want some other things to happen. In fact, I want to receive some of the bulk of this money that she's talking about, the gold rush. Everybody wants to buy. I'm tired of saying, hey, go through this guy, go through that guy. I'm going to be like, man, you need to give me the CRM. You need to give me access to the back office. And now people are going, Eric, I want a unit. We're going to do it. I'm going to try and talk them into it. Let's call it what it is, right? I don't have to be a realtor. If you're the master broker, you can give me access. Gennaro, if you're listening, he's not listening right now. It's late. But I'm going to be trying to make a deal with him, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be doing some big things. So we're going to have a group. If you want to join the group, just stay tuned. I'll be talking about it more next week once I solidify a few things. And we're going to meet over there, and we're going to actually be going up to the cliff. We're going to be going to talk to people. We're going to be involved. Plus, we're going to be doing some SSN lifestyle stuff. Damn, RM, nice work. Why not consider a villa at Primavera 4? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you a video. I'm going to show you two videos. One is the second, Vista Cana. Vista Cana, my number 2 project. All right. They have a sports complex. Again, you don't have to pay. Inside Vista Cana, they're going to have 2 man-made beaches. They're also going to have at their beaches, their man-made beaches, a clubhouse, a beach club, meaning there's going to be a pool there on side of the lake, which is pretty sweet. That's also meaning they may have a cafe, bar. They're going to have a children's playground area, a child's pool there. That's right. It's for the community. No additional cost. It's included. All right. They're going to have 2 beach clubs, 2 saltwater man-made beach lakes, and they're going to have a fishing lake, catch and release, unfortunately, but a fishing lake with an island that has its own bar area and cooking area and chill zone. Yes, it's pretty sweet. The sports complex is what I'm going to show you right now, the renderings included. How about tennis courts? Okay. Paddleball courts? Okay. Soccer fields? Okay. Pool? Nice. But this nobody has so far. Skateboard park? Yes. At their sports complex. Rock climbing? Yes. And also at their sports complex, unlike everybody else, sports bar and grill. Without further ado, check out their sports complex courtesy of Caesar. Vista Cana Sports Complex renderings. Yes, there's some people right now that own right outside that sports complex. That is marketing gold. It's included when you stay there as owner or guest. All owners and guests share the same amenities. They have a 9-hole golf course. Only nighttime golf course in the Caribbean. It does cost to play golf, but it does not cost to use their beaches. Does not cost to go to the beach club. Nothing like that. Doesn't cost to go to the sports complex. Doesn't cost to go to the equestrian center. Yes, they have that too. Hiking trails, walking trails. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to go with number 3 at my list right now. I'm going to show you Cruise on Land. This is a older video, but you will get the idea. Check out Cruise on Land with over 100 attractions. Don't be confused. It's 100 attractions. These are not amenities. At Cruise on Land, your HOA fees do not pay and allow you to use these attractions. So keep in mind, you do have to pay. I don't know the cost. It's either $80. I don't know really. I don't really know. Hopefully when they come on, we can discuss it. But let's just say you pay your HOA fees at 2 points. Actually, I don't remember. It is 2.6. It's either 2.2 or 2.6. $2.60 per square meter are your HOA fees, if I'm not mistaken. It's $1.60 for your terrace. Some of you would say, hey, wait, what do you mean terrace? Well, a lot of people have jacuzzis on their terrace here. And guess what? It includes the maintenance and upkeep of your terrace. That's worth its weight in gold. Are you serious? That's worth its weight in gold, ladies. $35 or $45, $50 a month. I don't care what it is. That every time I have somebody renting it, somebody's going to go clean it out, make sure it's all back to par. And if something breaks down, they fix it. Hell yes. I'll pay the $1.06 per month per square meter of my terrace. You're damn right. Because that is a huge expenditure over time. So at first, when you have a new jacuzzi, maybe it works fine. But after people start using it, after 9 months, a year go by, you're going to have issues. All right. Just so I'm letting you know. But look at all this you get, ladies and gentlemen, for just paying for 1 month, maybe $80. Even if you pay $100, do you realize you have an amusement park there, which is not going to be shown here? But that amusement park is going to cost you $100 plus per person. So they're going to charge me $100 so anybody, me or my guests, can use all of these attractions? Hell yes, I'm going to pay $100. In fact, I'm going to pay $200. I'm not going to feel bad about it because I know if you go to the Caribbean Lake Park downtown, you're going to pay $100 per person just to get in every day. So do you think I'm going to sit there and tell somebody, hey, man, the property, hey, man, you're charging me $200 for using the attractions? I have an amusement park here. It costs equally $129 per person, adult 13 and over, to get in the Kathmandu Park. That doesn't even have a roller coaster. That doesn't even have a go-kart track. Doesn't even have a buggy track. All they have is some lighting. Seriously? If it's $80, please, where do people sign up? You better be paying that if you own it Cruise on Land, because that's per month. Not every rental. That's per month. So every guest, all 3, 4 people, 6 people, if you have a 2-bedroom, can use the amenities at no additional cost by just the owner charging $80. Not even charging, but having to pay $80. Hell yeah, because I'm going to be getting $250, $300 per night. At least I better be. I know how much it costs at Caribbean Lake Park. All right. Check out Cruise on Land. All right. I'm going to skip to this because George's Charles does have the icon next to his name, but check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see what I saw? What you didn't see was when this first came out, the amusement park wasn't in their renderings because they're in phase 2 or phase 3. I don't know what phase they're in, but now they started telling people they added 3 more buildings. Okay, they come in U shapes, 3 more buildings. They have 15 buildings now. All right. That's what's ultimately going to happen. They have their own sports complex as well, but it's tennis courts, basketball courts. Yes, they do. They have a driving range. All right. So they have a sports complex as well. They also have man-made beach number 1, man-made beach number 2. And what's around that man-made beach? Restaurant, bar, cabanas, lounge chairs, shopping. That's right. They have their own commercial zone, just like Larimar has a commercial zone, just like Vista Cana has a commercial zone, just like Atlantida has a commercial zone. So does Cruise on Land. All right. You guys are seeing this, right? Now, what I'm going to probably do here is I have an older brochure, which bugs me because I wanted to show the amusement park areas, but it is what it is. I don't have it. Hetzel didn't send it to me. If you're interested in Cruise on Land, make sure you use the link down below. There's a WhatsApp number for Hetzel. She's part of the development team. She really doesn't want to answer, but I'm telling her, we got to come to you. Go see Hetzel. She's part of the development team. All right. Her number's down below in the description box. Hetzel's number. Let me see if I have it. I don't have it. Hold on. I got to change. Let me do some things here. Let me get Hetzel's number. I need to get it for you guys. Okay. Hetzel here. And down below in the box, I didn't have her WhatsApp. We know it's a +1. And it's +1 829 875. Sorry. +1 829 975 1059. This is Hetzel. All right. She handles Cruise on Land. She's part of the team. This is what we get you guys right with the people you need to be with, because if there's cancellations, you will be getting a cheaper rate. Okay. This happens all the time. Pierce, since he's buying that unit is not selling for 160. Okay. It's selling for 169, but he's getting it at a lower price because he's part of the SSN Nation. They're showing some love. This could happen for you as well. If people cancel, they let you get in. Sometimes the best deal of the century was when Nestor, who handles something inside Vista Cana, one of the projects, a member here was lucky enough. A villa was previously priced at $281,000 a year and a half ago. Over that time, that same villa is near $400,000 right now. Somebody canceled. George, Tony, Sebastian, the owners, and the Punta Cana Realtors Solutions that Nestor works for, they approved where a member of the SSN Nation can get the original price from phase 1, $281,000 for a villa. How great. That's the craziest deal of all. When it comes out, she's going to be able to sell it for over $400,000 if she wanted to, but she's not. It's in the Equestrian Center, Sabana. Not going to happen. All right. So I'm just giving you guys why you need to let these people know you're from the SSN Nation. Eric sent you. George just mentioned SSN Nation, Eric, George, whatever. Either way, they all know who you're talking about. No worries about that. Hello, everybody who's watching from DR. And I know some of you guys building the projects, you got big work to do. Larimar, Cruise on Land, they're lapping the field here. Cruise on Land with their second man-made beach. I don't know what to tell you. Larimar said, hold on, we got your second beach right here too. We got a beach, another beach as well. So they're trying to one up each other. I don't know. It's getting out of hand, but I love every bit of it. I'm all here for it. I'm owning in Larimar for sure. Now I have to consider getting some in Cruise on Land. Why? Cruise on Land, ladies and gentlemen, their studio units start at $65,000. Fully furnished, $89,000. Come on. You can get 2-bedroom units at Cruise on Land right now for $107,000. Yes. But again, it's going to cost you more than that. I'm just going to tell you right now, there's no way inflation is going to be 2.5% over the next 2 years. It's not going to happen. Whether it's going to be 5% or 3%, you're going to be paying an extra amount. We just don't know what it is. So you're buying it at 107, but surely there's going to be a 2, 3, 5% increase in inflation. And so you're probably going to end up paying one. I don't even know. But anyhow, as long as you know that you're going to be paying maybe 5,000 extra or 10,000 extra, because it's based on the balance that you owe at the time of the increase, not based on the overall balance like a lot of other places do. All right, just so you know. So anyhow, let's keep it moving. We're going to get into Cruise on Land. I'm going to get into, let me go pull up their brochure, just like I did Larimar. Let's see, Cruise on Land. Let me get one of their, oh, nice. I have one that we shouldn't have, maybe. I don't even know if I should show this one. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. I got to make sure I can show you guys this one. Yes. Yes, I can show you this one. All right. It's fine. I can show this one. So let's do it. Here we go. If you like Larimar, let's go with where it's also equally as cool of a project. All right. This is going to be exciting. This is exciting. All right. Let's go. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do it this way as well. Well, does that show? Let me see what happens here. I might be blocking. So I will go back to this screen here. Okay. Now I'm at this screen, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, Cruise on Land. You see now, here we go. You see now, Eric, an amusement park cruises the top. Hey, amusement park is fine. I like it, 100 amenities. Well, it's back in the top 5. We'll see if they can get back to number 1. Eric, let's not mess around. Let's make Cruise on Land and Larimar the number 1 project. Let's go, big dog. Let's make it official. Hey, again, I'm giving you reasons. Larimar, no increase in price. Cruise on Land, you will have an increase in price. No way around it. Sounds good. November is my birthday month. There we go. Hopefully you guys can make it. It's going to be either the first few days of November or the second week of November, but it definitely won't roll into the 3rd or the 4th week. All right, exactly. You guys should get commissions. Exactly. And so that's what we're going to be doing from now on, by the way. All right, so that's why you got to tell them you're from SSN Nation when you go with anybody we refer. All right, Eric, I'm still trying to figure out, A3 of all, how equity laws work in the DR. Is it the same as the states? Can you cash out or HELOC? Okay, there you go. First of all, they operate differently. All right, they operate differently. So since they operate like a bank, I'm assuming you'll be able to do a HELOC. I am not for sure that you'll be able to pull out the amount of money you can do in the US. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, we know in the United States, we can do 100% equity line of credit or 100% of a loan of our equity, right? Most of the times when the economy gets good. In the DR, I do know they're going to restrict you. I don't think you're going to be able, if you have $200,000 of equity, I don't think they're going to allow you to take out $200,000. They're not going to do like USA. They're conservative. 30, 40, 50% I could see. That's it. No more. So we'll talk about that at another time, A3 Saval, because I'm going to start talking with banks when we go over there. Next time I go there, which will probably be before November, I'm actually going to be sitting down with banks and getting all the information from the United States perspective and what they're doing, because what's going to happen is just like everything. When they keep reducing their interest rates, banks start doing more things, especially when you're talking about US dollar versus Dominican peso. So it may matter which type of account you have at the bank as well. So I'm going to find out all those details in person when I go next time. All right. So I can't speak on it fully right now unless somebody here already knows how it works in the DR. All right. Now, reach out to Cruise too, Eric. They will have their office and models ready. Office opens October 10th. There we go. Okay. We have it there. A3 Saval. Very good question. Exactly. We're going to have all those details by the 2-year mark. Welcome to you all. SSN. Exactly. Outside. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's move in to this a little bit more. There's Herzl's number. Hetzel's. I always called her Herzl from the beginning, and I find out it's Hetzel. Okay. Here we are. I'm going to do this a little bit because that looks to be a bit too big. All right, you guys are starting to see come into focus. All right, let's see. I'm going to go up a little bit. Look down here, ladies and gentlemen. You see it. Here's the man-made beach that's in the brochure. They're talking about making a second one. So you guys see this right here. This was the first rendering. What has changed is that because they have more land than what they're showing, here are the buildings. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to be in the first phase. All right. They're selling 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. But notice over here, what changed? They took their little complex over here and they put in 5 more buildings, or 3 more buildings, sorry, because they're going to have 15. They took this building from back here and they put it over here. So that is, yeah, there is 5 more buildings. So they added that building and it ends up being 5 more buildings over here. So this is all buildings now. The sports complex, this moved in this section where that building is. Just so everybody knows. All right. They moved this up in here. So this is going to be moved and they're moving portions of this. What else did they do? And I don't know. I thought I still swear I had the brochure, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What else did they do? They moved most of this area where you see this racetrack is right now going to be here. Racetrack, the go-kart track, the dune buggy track, the roller coaster, the hotel is going to be a different fixture. Man-made beach that you see here is right here, right in front of buildings 1, 2, right here. You could be right outside your door. Water park in this big picture is here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they have a water park. Wave pool, full-blown water park, which is open to the general public. So the general public will be coming here. Downtown Caribbean Lake Park, guess what? $100 per person, 13 and over. All guests who are staying in the units, owners who pay that monthly attraction fee, you get to use all these amenities. If the owner does not pay the attraction fee, then you can't use all of these amenities. You can maybe go to the casino. I just don't know how that's going to work, but fine. They have a casino here too, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to have a hotel here as well. How about all that? This right here is another lake, paddle ball. We'll get into that. You might have saw that in the video. Look at here. That's where that is. These are restaurants. So your restaurant is sitting right here where you're eating and you get to look over into the lake area. How cool is that? Amphitheater. They have it here. In the new renderings, it's placed over here. It's supposed to be 5,000 people arena. I was talking to them too back in the day saying, hey, you need it bigger, but they may not have enough room to get a larger amphitheater in this joint. All right, there you go. Now, a lot of people are talking crazy about Cruise on Land and Larimar because they're in Verone. All right, you have to understand, they are not in the so-called city limits. This is what people are talking about right here. Here's the airport. They're claiming 15 to 20 minutes. I don't mind 15 to 20 minutes. I hope you don't. Here's the roads. You come out of the airport. You come down here. They're saying they're going to make this road, which leads directly to almost at Cruise on Land. That would take you about 15 to 20 minutes, like they're saying. There's also another road right here that presently is an existing road. If they change this into what it should be, a 4-lane, I hope they could. That means people are going here. Notice this is a ridge. Larimar sits in off of this ridge. So it would be awesome if they built this road so it would shortcut everybody. This road here, either way, they need both of these. If they do that, you're 15 minutes to Larimar, potentially 15 minutes to Cruise on Land. If it takes an extra 3-4 minutes, who cares? Because from here out to here, all right, which is out to Macau, is about 25 minutes. People don't care going to Macau. They don't care about going to Hard Rock, which also takes about 50. Well, I don't really know. Victor Morel's the one for this. He says it takes 20 to 25 minutes. I never noticed. It doesn't seem that long because once you arrive, you're excited. And once you're there, you're kind of like, yeah, this is cool. You get in the van, you're just chilling, or your ride. And oh, by the way, if I forgot to mention, I did. Cruise on Land and Larimar, they're going to have transportation service to and from the airport, to and from downtown, to and from the beach. Larimar is going to have a beach club that they're going to take you to. Cruise on Land probably just going to take you to the beach or a beach club. I don't know why there's a distinction about it, but Larimar, if they take you to a beach club, fine. If they take you to the beach, fine. Either way, you have your own man-made beaches. You have your own beach clubs on site at Cruise on Land and Larimar. So do we really care if we go to the beach club on the ocean when we already have cabanas, loungers that we don't even have to pay for? Seriously? And we have a bar here? I'm talking about up here at Cruise on Land and Larimar. So why exactly do I need to go to the beach club at the beach? I don't. I'll go to the beach maybe, but I don't need to go to the beach club. But nonetheless, this is what we're talking about. So don't worry about the distance that a lot of people say, oh, you're not near downtown. Let me ask you something. What if you knew this section over here? What if you knew off of this road that seemingly shows all this land right now? What if you knew Primavera 3, Primavera 4, Primavera Luxury, and all that's right here? Las Risa, Paul, is over here. What if you knew there's already like 10 projects out here? Vista Cana's over here. All right? Being built as we speak. So do you really think people are going to go, hey, man, it takes me to get around to where I'm staying, it takes me 15 to 20 minutes. You think they're going to care? This is all going to be built up. It's going to be like time went by so fast when you go somewhere 20 to 25 minutes away. Even if you go to Macau, which is potentially 25 to 30 minutes away. Again, it didn't seem like it took that long when I was there on my sightseeing journeys. So let me know. There's Hetzel's number. Let her know you're from SSN Nation. All right. $65,000 for a studio, $107,000. These are unfurnished for a 2-bedroom. But here's what blows me away even more. I found out yesterday that a 3-bedroom unit at Cruise on Land is $149,000. I was like, what did you just say? Holy smokes. Now, these are unfurnished. Now, but the thing is, their furnished prices for a 3-bedroom, I thought, was 167 or 177. I'm like shocked by this. I think it's a misprint. I was asking her to show me her sales. You know, I want to see this 149,000 for a 3-bedroom, because if their prices are still this, then clearly that has a factor in their ranking, because that means they do have to move ahead of Vista Cana, because you can get a 1-bedroom in Vista Cana for 120, 118, 125. You will not be getting a 2-bedroom inside Vista Cana for $120,000. You can forget that. That ship has sailed. So they would clearly be in that ranking, but I haven't seen the sales list to confirm what they're saying, because I want to make sure that people can actually buy it. I don't want to hear that that's what it was before. I want to make sure people can buy it right now for that price. That would move them to clearly number 2 from number 3. So again, haven't confirmed everything yet. So just letting all those guys that are saying, hey man, move them up, there's reasons why they haven't moved up yet. We're going to find out though. Okay, that's her number. Go check her out. Piers Moore. If you can try not to have it November 10th or 11th, Marine Corps Ball and Veterans Day. See, that's it exactly right. See, and also airfare costs more Veterans Weekend. So it won't be that weekend. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys right now, mindful of, this is Stop Struggling Now, mindful of how airfares work. It will not be over a weekend either. It's going to run somewhere between a Sunday or Monday until a Wednesday. Those are the least expensive days for airfare and hotel. Simple. That's how we do it. All right? Don't need to break the bank. So just letting you know, it won't be over a weekend either, because we all know Friday, Saturday, Sunday, arrivals and departures are the most expensive days. Except arrival on Sunday through arrival on Thursday are the least expensive days on air travel. Least expensive days for hotel or even Airbnb stays. So let's call it what it is. Midweek versus weekend. It's mindful of that too. I want more people coming than just 4 or 5. All right. Now, Ariam Kaye, and it's going to be open to the general public. It ain't just going to be an SSN lifestyle thing, because this right here may be other people, friends, other people who are going to say, hey, I want to come check this out. So it's going to be open to other people. But SSN Lifestyle Business, who are in SSN Lifestyle, that's a separate entity in business who's going to be coming to the event that we're going to have. That's a whole separate issue altogether. But we're still going to have some event stuff going on. Cruise on land with these changes in your respectful place right next to Larimar. Ariam Kaye, once again, they're going to be number 2 soon as I see the price list, because I got to confirm, because she said 3 bedrooms. She started saying these prices, and I was like, wait, so how much is a 4-bedroom, I wonder? Are we going to say it's 200 G's? I don't think so. All I remember is 240,000, 250,000 for these units. So unless something has changed, then there's no way. But again, this is all based on as I get information in for their new items. We will see. All right. What is the attraction fee? Piers Moore, that's the problem. We don't know. They're saying they don't know. They mentioned $80. But again, we don't know if that means $80 for a studio, which only sleeps 2 to 4 people. Does that mean $80 for a place that can sleep up to 6 people? What about a place that can sleep up to 8 people? Do they still pay $80 a month? We don't know. So that's another factor where everybody goes, hey, they should be number 1. That's another factor. At Larimar, you don't have to pay attractions fee, even though you don't have an amusement park. But at the same time, Vista Cana, no attractions fee. No other place. Atlantida, no attractions fee. But the only thing they don't have that Cruise has is the amusement park. So it's also weighted. So I'm waiting to hear what their cost is going to be. Because if they say something crazy, $300 a month on top of your HOAs, okay, that goes away from their top ranking. You see what I'm saying? We have a lot to figure out, but I'm going to give them number 2 as of right now. But it's a number 2 unofficially, because I got to see their price list, because I don't believe what she's saying. I know for a fact they were selling 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms for $250, $267, fully furnished. I don't know how we get under 200,000 now. All right. That's all I'm saying. So I got to see it to believe it. All right. Now, here we go. 20 to 25-minute ride is normal. Exactly. I take that any day. Exactly. Can you believe anybody complaining about a 20, 25-minute ride when they say, hey, I have an amusement park. I have a casino. I have a mall. I have downtown. I have man-made beaches. I have restaurant, bars, nightclubs. I have a mall. I have shopping. Could you believe somebody saying, oh, that's too far outside of town? I think I'm going to stay 5 minutes closer from the airport, and I'm just going to have nothing but a pool and a fitness center. I mean, that's fair enough. You can do that because it's closer to downtown. But when you get downtown, what do you have? Caribbean Lake Park, you're going to have to pay. Dolphin Discovery, you have to pay. That's an attraction. You want to go to the soccer field? Fine. But where are you going to find your basketball court? I don't know. Where are you going to find golf at? I don't know. I'm sure there's a golf course somewhere downtown if you want to play golf. Everything downtown you have to pay for. The man-made beach, you don't have one. There's not a free man-made beach downtown just because you're staying downtown. There's not a community beach and man-made beach or anything. Restaurant, bars, and nightclubs, hey, you got to pay to go there, but we got them where we're at. Fine. You don't have a real big advantage by staying closer to the airport. That's all I'm trying to say. When you can stay in projects that as soon as you roll in, you don't have to leave. You want to go to nightclubs? Well, guess what? Cruise on Land has nightclubs. Cruise on Land has a recording studio. Let me keep going, ladies and gentlemen, because I get too excited just talking. Here goes some of the attractions. Look at this. Seating areas. They're going to have, I don't know if they're still going to have this, but I think they will, the agricultural place where they're going to have a store where you can buy fruits and vegetables. How sweet is that? Wedding venues overlooking the lakes. They're making a third lake. I love it. Seating areas, walking around, Mirror Park. Another more seating areas. Look at this. Are you guys paying attention here? This is serious. This is part of the attraction fees. All these are considered attractions, not amenities, because your owner, as an owner, you have the, and if you're a guest here and your owner doesn't pay amenities fees, then you. So think about that. The kids' playground area. Think about all this. This is major. This is major. Up here at this man-made beach, there's a bar. Is that beautiful? That's what it is. I think they're going to make this a little bit bigger. If you're at the beach, if you go to Punta Cana and check out the beach at downtown Punta Cana City, is downtown. You go to their beach. Their beach is roughly, I believe it's 33,000 square meters. All right. 25, but no, that's at the beach at the Vista Cana's beach is 25 square meters. Okay, two things. Vista Cana, they have two beaches. One beach, 25,000 square meters. Their second beach is 70,000 square meters. Okay. The man-made beach at downtown, I think, is 33,000 square meters, if I'm not mistaken. So that gives you an idea. When you see the beach downtown, this is 10,000. It's a slide. All right, look at this. Here goes that other second lake. Paddle boats, boardwalk. You see these little huts here? They're eating establishments along the boardwalk. Is that sweet or what? Wedding venue. Wedding venue. Is that sweet or what? Okay, you guys tell me. This right here, it looks like condos. It's not. It's a restaurant. Those are restaurants right here. Is that pretty sweet? Here we go. The venue again. That brings in people that are going to rent. Okay. Interactive Echo Park. This is the Echo Park that I was referring to. 50,000 square meters. That's huge. Here we go. Racquetball courts. Fish Lake. That's the Fish Lake. Gazebo for meditation yoga, hanging sofas, flower garden, boot camp trails, fruit park. That's what they're calling it. Pet park, children's playground. What more can you ask for? Here we go. Sports facilities, tennis courts, volleyball courts, basketball courts, micro soccer field, golf driving range, cycle and bike paths, jogging and skating rinks, CrossFit gym. All right. You guys saw what's happening at Vista Cana. In fact, Vista Cana upped their game. They didn't have a skate park before. They didn't have a sports bar in Delhi. But as Cruise on Land and Larimar and Atlantida and all these guys come, all of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute, we got to have more. Because look at what these guys are doing. So then Vista Cana changed up their sports complex. Because this is what's coming, ladies and gentlemen. And if your property you own inside Punta Cana area doesn't have all this, guess what you're going to be subject to? People saying, no, I think I'm going to stay out here. Look at all this. Amphitheater, nightclub, recording studio, daycare, boggy track, which I don't know what that is, open air cinema, casino, chapel. There's a chapel inside Vista Cana as well. Business center. Business centers inside some projects in Vista Cana, such as Riviera Castagna. Car, bicycle, and electric scooter rentals. Those are going to be at all three places. Let's see here. Shopping malls. Yes, that's going to be in all of the top 4 projects. They all have commercial zones, but Larimar's the only one that's going to have a full-blown shopping mall, 2 or 3 levels high. Okay. As far as I know, Cruise on Land is not having a full-blown shopping mall, but they do have commercial zones and shopping zone. They're going to have a small little mall areas. Gastronomic plaza. Yes, that's eating. Theme restaurants. Awesome. Conference rooms, because they're going to have a hotel. Spa and wellness center. You got to have that if you're going to be at these co-working areas. Got to love that as well. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And also services, nursing, ambulance service, private security. I love it. Transportation station, because they have transportation, ladies and gentlemen. What more can we say about this project? It's off the charts. Okay, if you do not want the attractions, you don't pay the monthly attractions fee, this is what you get. Now, this is no slouch either. Look at these pools. This right here is a snack bar. Look at these lounge areas. You get to come up over the top and have seating areas. And I don't know what else these are going to be considered. I don't know what this little building here is. Could be a bathroom for all I know. It looks that way. These cabanas. And on the second side of the building, look at this. There's more seating areas. Look at this right here. People are bringing you food like a cruise ship. I like this little image here. I hope that's what happens. Look at this seating area behind here where you can eat, drink, and be merry. Bar underneath. I love it. Once again, the overview. Look at this. Everybody that's on top in the penthouse units. Hell yes, I'm paying $1.6 per square meter of my terrace space. You guys taking care of it? Lovely. I don't have to pay somebody after every time somebody uses it. I got to spend $40 to $100 to have a company come in and clean it because these people used it. I don't have to worry nothing about that. Lovely. All right. So here goes some of the units. I'll skip to it. Here's some of the apartment types. Now, I'm going to caution you. They take liberty outside of the United States. A lot of countries call studio units 1-bedrooms. Cruise on Land calls studio units 1-bedrooms. They are not 1-bedrooms. They are studios by U.S. standards. They have penthouse units, which have the jacuzzis, all right, and a second level. Just keep that in mind. The price that they have, I wish I had the price list, would be more. I mean, the jacuzzi units do cost more. All right. So actually, let me see something. I might have some price here. I do have a price here. If I can open it, I can't open. Oh, maybe I can open it. We'll see in a second. Here, we can actually stage 2. Hold on a second. We might be able to check something out. All right, let me see. This building is the building that is unfurnished. So if this is true, A 3-bedroom that's 94 square meters is $162,000. Okay, there you have it. Unfurnished, 162. That's still a hell of a deal. I have confirmation. A 4-bedroom. They have 4 bedrooms, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can find one. Let's see. 4 bedrooms. They also have a 3-bedroom connecting unit here, which makes this very special. Makes it very, very special. All right. So I see people have comments to make. I've been talking to Cruise on Land a few days. 2nd-room penthouse, fully furnished, $180,525 with jacuzzi. Okay. So that means the 3-bedroom cannot be $180,000 fully furnished. I believe they're $240,000 for the 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom is $267,000. It used to be. So I'm gonna have to look at this list and find out what's going on. I'm only looking at non-furnished prices right now. All right. Now, when we go to these 2-bedroom penthouse units, let me see if they're available. Let's see here. 2-bedroom jacuzzi penthouse. Okay. Yeah, they're way more. George's Charles, they have I think you're going to be, that's the connecting unit's 195. All right. So the 2 bedrooms, penthouse units, they are 164,000 unfurnished. So that means they're 180 something. I think they're 187 furnished. So you can get a 2-bedroom penthouse for 164. Pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see about the 3-bedroom penthouse. Where is it? 4-bedroom penthouse. We already talked about it. Oh, it is. It's 247,000. Exactly. That's what I was wondering. I remember 240, 260. Where's the 3-bedroom at? I want to see it. All right, so we're at 247,000 for a 4-bedroom penthouse unit, which is 3-bedroom plus 1 bedroom in the terrace. But that also gives you 3 bathrooms. No, 4 bathrooms, I believe. No, 3 bathrooms, sorry, because it's a 4-bedroom full. You can also get a studio and a 3-bedroom at this location as well. So thank you so much for that, Pierce. Here we go. $160K unfurnished for the 2-bedroom penthouse. There we go. So there we have it. George's Charles at the beginning, 137. He got phase 1, fully furnished. Now we're up to 180. How sick is that? That is sweet. Thank you for that information, Pierce Moore. Appreciate it. The commander in the house. So here goes some more of the units. This is the studio units as well. These are lock-offs. You can get a 2-bedroom, which is considered 2 studio units. All right. Those are around 120,000. Or you can get a 2-bedroom that's not a lock-off for 107. At least that's what the starting prices are. Premium hotel unit, which is still a studio. They're calling them 1-bedrooms, but they're studios. They have a divider in the middle. All right. Again, $69,000, $70,000, fully furnished, $89,000 to $99,000, depending on if you have a penthouse unit or not. 2-bedroom apartments. Here we go. They used to be $102,000. Now they're $107,000. Of course, if you get a penthouse, lower level, all that, they cost more. All right. But if you're on the 2nd floor up until the 4th or 5th floor, you're going to pay $107,000 for a 2-bedroom. All right. So when you see these prices, this is an older brochure. The prices have not started escalating that much. Why? Because people do not realize there's an amusement park. The new brochure just came out. This is going to start selling like hotcakes, especially since I moved them back into the top 5. I have to make a video about it tomorrow. Once I get the prices, we're going to find out where they're going to settle, where they're going to land at. All right. 3-bedroom suite connecting units, which means you can have a studio and a 2-bedroom. But look what happens when you get the penthouse. That's why the penthouses are expensive. If you get a penthouse, you have a studio with a penthouse and a jacuzzi and a terrace, and you'll have a 2-bedroom with a jacuzzi and a terrace. That's why you're going to have to pay a little bit more for these fully furnished. They're in the 200,000. But if you get them unfurnished, 142,000. Now, here's the other thing about cruise on land. Let's have Ariam Kaye. First of all, the reason why we can't get them on is because Hetzel camera shy. The director, isn't comfortable and doesn't really speak English that well, so he doesn't want to come on. And so that's where we're stuck. But they said they're going to come on. So we'll see. We'll see. They said they're going to come on. Okay? We will see. All right. All right. Danielle Rodriguez have all the price and availability for cruise on lands. He can get that info, Eric. Yes, he does. Again, I might have it. I have info. Wait, no, I do have it. Hold on a second. I do have it, but I didn't realize it. Let me explain. On WhatsApp, any images and things, they automatically download without me knowing. I do have building 1 and 2 prices, apparently. So I have unfurnished and fully furnished prices. So I see something here, fully furnished, 78,000. Oh, that's unit 443. Fully furnished, that's the studio unit. That's on the 4th floor. Let's go penthouse level. Fully furnished, $92,000. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a hotel unit here, fully furnished jacuzzi with a jacuzzi, $92,000 at the moment. All right, here's the developers. Here's the last thing about cruise on land that gets them to move up beautifully is because at cruise on land, what you guys don't understand, I told you about this before, but a lot of people did not believe me, apparently. They're going to make other cruise on lands. And what that presents itself, I don't know if they're going to do this, but it presents a unique situation, almost like a timeshare situation. You will be able to use their unit, or you'll be able to go to another cruise on land. Or how about if they allow people to swap? Owner to owner says, hey, I want to go spend the time, because here's one of the things. If you're in the rental program with cruise on land, you can only use your unit up to 30 days. That's it. You can't use it more than 30 days. So what about if they allow you to swap and they have something in Colombia or something in Europe? That's what's going to happen here with cruise on land. That is pretty major. We just don't know how they're going to do it, but you will be able to have something going on with another location similar to Margaritaville that we talk about a lot. They have Margaritaville, Punta Cana. I don't know what their agreement is with owners. I guess owners probably get a 15 to 25% discount on rental rates, but I don't think they're going to allow them to use their unit, say, hey, I'll exchange my month for a month there or whatever. I don't think they'll allow that, or a week or a few days. I don't know if they'll allow that. I don't own it, Margarita. Just to give you an idea, that's aggressive. They are dealing with tourism companies as we speak, cutting deals with people. So that way, when you are in their rental program, your unit is going to have a high occupancy rate. Again, we only operate off of 60%. That's it. But here's the thing. I'm going to start operating at 50% numbers shortly. Why am I going to do that? Because I need to know if we have 15 nights a month rented, how's my ROI? If we have 12 nights a month rented, how is my ROI? Am I still going to get double digits ROI if all we did was 40% rentals, not 60? Because we don't know what's going to happen when Cruise on Land comes and Larimar comes and starts building their units. And they have an extra 500 units at Larimar up for rent. They have 500 units at Cruise on Land up for rent. We don't know what's going to happen. And we have 1,000 units for rent in Vista Cana. And we have some units for available for rent at Atlantida. We don't know what the outcome is going to be because people are going to sit here and lose their mind. They're going to be like, I can really stay at these places for $175 per night. What am I doing here? I can really stay in a 3-bedroom possibly for $225, $250 a night. Don't have to pay for all these extra fees if I want to go downtown or go to any other location. How sweet is that going to be, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to have to think about this. All right. So I see there is such a thing as having the cam off because it did matter. It does matter. So my camera's sucking up memory or something. So it may not be, it might be gremlins in my computer. Brian P., welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name. And he's bringing up his tagline. Hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Hello, SSN family. I got the notification and trailer. That's 5 people tonight. Thank you so much. That looks so awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. They appreciate that. I sent Price the text me to your WhatsApp. Thank you, Pierce Moore. Oh, maybe that's why it came up. Because I was like, wait, where did this come from? Building 1 and 2. I got that pricing. I got building 4 pricing now, which I had originally. So that may be where I got the drop. So I appreciate that because I didn't have it before. I was like, where did this come from? Okay, here we go. Here we go. He sent me something else that I like. He sent me as of September 7th. Here's some pricing. Okay, here we go. Two bedroom, all the 2 bedrooms. Okay, 2-bedroom penthouses range from 165,000 to 165,000 is unfurnished. 180,000 is fully furnished. Well, hell, then you might as well pay the 15,000, get it fully furnished. That includes, it's a hotel setup. That includes pictures on a wall. If it's only $15,000 more to have fully furnished, then why not? That's a bargain. I sent Price. Thank you so much, Pierce Moore. And once again, congratulations for the Larimar move. Here we go. That would be special if they make other Cruise on Land in other countries. Ariam Kaye, they are. That's already been a thing. From day one, I was telling you guys this. That's already a thing. They're going to make other Cruise on Lands. It's a franchise, basically. We just don't know what they're going to do. But how aggressive they're acting, I would not be surprised if they had an in-house owner-to-owner use or owner-to-owner swaps. I would not be surprised by that at all. So that'll be very special. So once again, now, all of you who are still here with me, I want to thank you so much. Because if you're interested in Vista Cana, again, I showed you a little bit of the sports complex. I don't have anything else, I don't believe, on Vista Cana with a video, because the drive-through video, you probably need to go search the channel and you'll see the drive-through video. What you need to know, though, is they are going to have condo hotels, chuck 'em. That is what I'm calling it. Chuck 'em, chook 'em, chuck 'em. Tulum setup is going to be a condo hotel on site across from the first man-made beach. Now, Riviera Castagna, I'm in love with. Sabana, I'm in love with. Those are projects inside Vista Cana. The reason why I'm in love with them, not only do they have the Vista Cana amenities, inside their projects, they have more amenities, such as Sabana has the equestrian center. They also have their own clubhouse, a co-working space, a pool, couple pools, a cafe with a bar. That's their clubhouse. They didn't have one originally. Then inside Vista Cana, inside Riviera Castagna, they have a pool. They have swim-up pool with a bar. They also have a restaurant and bar. They also have their own business center inside Riviera Castagna. They also have a sports court, meaning the basketball, and then you can play tennis. It can switch. Then they have a child's pool out there by the sports court, which is cool. They also have mini golf at Riviera Castagna. They also have a little walking trail at Riviera Castagna. They also have units that have swim up pools. There's limited number of them. $118,000 for a one bedroom, $139,000 for a one bedroom swim up. You want a swim up or a two bedroom that has a penthouse? That's $225,000. Yes. All right. They're about 1,000 square feet for the two bedrooms at Riviera Castagna. But when you add in that terrace, that's why you pay the extra 25,000. Because a two bedroom with a balcony on the second floor, that's $179,000. First phase prices still. Now, at Sabana, they have owner financing for their condos. They have villas and condos. They're doing owner financing at Sabana inside. No credit check, no qualifying. They want you to put down 20%. The condos at Sabana cost $195 or $227 if you get a two bedroom with the terrace, the penthouse unit. They have a three bedroom that's $237,000. No terrace though. So those you can do owner financing for 8 years. You got to put down 20% and then make payments over 8 years. Or you can be like another SSN Nation member, not me, but another member got approval to put 10% down instead of 20, and they still rolled with it. Okay? Just giving you guys the ins and outs. Now, at Vista Cana, since we talked a lot about cruise on land, Vista Cana also has a church. They have a commercial zone. They have their fishing lake that I talked about before. Their property values are starting to increase. They're going to have condo hotels. They also have a school outside the gates or nearby, right outside the gates. I believe the school is outside the gates. I don't think it's inside the security. So keep that in mind. So that's what's having the problem. It's not so much the Wi-Fi. All right. So let me get into one other thing. That's the last thing. And I don't have any. Oh, hold on. There is one last thing. Not last. We're going to talk about Atlantida as well, because you guys got to see that. I'm going to have to break out the brochure. But what I want to do is I need to see if I can pull up this video, because I want to show you this guy is mentioning something. Let me see if this comes up. I hope it does. I hope it did. Let me see if it allows me to do this. This would be sweet. All right. So here's what's going to happen. If this comes up, ladies and gentlemen, this video, I'm going to play it for a few seconds because he's talking about at Oceana, that project. Yes, it looks like I'm going to be able to. Where is it? It should have started playing. You might be able to hear it in the background. This is interesting. Full screen layout. I can't see it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is very interesting. Well, you guys, I need your help. Stop the screen. 10 cranes. Yes, cruise on land is moving to number 2. So we will officially, once I look at everything tonight, it looks like it's going to be number 2 for sure. But again, I need to reevaluate some of these items. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it on the screen. And I was getting over to Atlantida. I don't even know how to pronounce it. If it's Atlantida, Atlantida. I don't know how to pronounce this, quite frankly. But here we are. Somebody's condos gave me the brochure, it looks like, which is cool. If you're going to do Atlantida or Atlantida, it is near Kathmandu. Just so you understand. Here it is. Amenities, sports zone, shopping mall, green zone, clubhouse, 59,000 square feet of pool, ecological trail, spa, access to the club. See, this access to the club thing, I don't know what that club is. Restaurants, tennis, gym, business center. Well, they expanded to have their own sports complex as well now. They also are going to have a 5-star hotel now. They're also going to have a 10,000 seat amphitheater now. And here's what we're talking about. They're man-made beaches. Thank you, everybody who's kept and stayed here with me. I appreciate it. Now, if you want to buy at Atlantida or Atlantida, down below is Nestor's information. If you want to get anything at Vista Cana, Nestor's information is down below. His WhatsApp number is down below for everybody on podcast. Nestor's phone number is also WhatsApp +1, and it's 809-918-1228. He can help you with Vista Cana and Atlantida. All right. These are man-made beaches, ladies and gentlemen, along with their little clubhouse seating area, which I love. Built very cool. Everywhere the water flows. You have your lazy river throughout. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. Now, this is sold out pretty much for the lower price units and the penthouse units. But the price is here, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. Just so you know. First phase already has come and gone. River Island is the next project that they have put out, where units started at $159,000 fully furnished. I'm not mad at you. If you got in then, those were studio units. You got to love it. Now, what do they cost now? I don't have the latest information. But look at this. This is going to be their amphitheater, or I'm assuming amphitheater, but it's beautiful. They have a commercial zone outside of the building, so keep that in mind. Here it is. Here's the gates. Here's the hotel. Business center on site. Beach club in the zone, of course. Gym outside. Spa outside. Parking outside. Shopping areas in zone 1. How cool is that? Gotta love it. Zone 2 is where people live. How do you like it, ladies and gentlemen? It has everything here. You don't have to leave. Restaurants, shopping area, all here. Security gates, pools, sports complexes. It's all here. And here's their units, just so you know, they're very, very large. That's why they cost a lot. 1-bedroom unit, 84 square meters. Is that crazy or what? That's 823 square feet. 2 bedrooms aren't even that large. Like at Larimar, 2 bedrooms not that large. Cruise on land, 2 bedrooms not that large. At Riviera Castagna, for instance, in Vista Cana, their 2 bedrooms are larger than this. They're 1,000 square feet. At Sabana inside Vista Cana, theirs are also 1,000 square feet, 1,100. So that gives you an idea of what's happening. So that gives you a lot of different things to think about. But again, these are the one bedroom unit here is in the 200,000s, 171,000 to 195, 200. Two bedrooms in the 200 to 300s, depending on what you get. The three bedrooms, those are in the threes and the fours, depending on penthouse units and things like that. So here you go. Three bedroom unit, 2,722. So now you know why these are 400 plus thousand, right? Simple. Yeah, they're 2,700 square feet inside. So just think about that. If I haven't read that right. But look at this. This is Atlantida or Atlantida. And I'll have to pick and choose which way to pronounce it. But look at this. Seating areas. Looks like a bedroom to me, but clearly that may be a spa of some sort. I can't believe somebody would live out here because this is a commercial zone. You got your shops. You got your restaurants. You have your co-working spaces. You got a lot of things happening out here. And then you live inside. And there's your amphitheater area, which is glistening. That's beautiful, right? Now you understand 1.5 kilometers from the ocean. A little ways from Kathmandu, if that's worth anything. But the 10,000 seat amphitheater, that's going to bring a lot of tourists to this area. So there you go. 18 years. It's a Noval Properties. And again, Claire HP, who's building Larimar, they are building the structures for some of Atlantida. All right. I believe it's River Island. So they're building the structures. They're not building the whole thing where it includes the rooms. They're just building the cement, getting the structure up. And then they're going to, Noval takes over from there. Just a dirty little secret. So you know what's happening at Larimar, their quality of work. Because everybody understands Noval Properties quality of work. All right. Let me know what you guys think of this awesome project itself. And this is Atlantida. This wasn't even River Island. All right. River Island has its own lazy river running through it as well. But this is the bulk of where everything's going to be at right here, where people who live within this complex has this nice, beautiful amphitheater, if that's what this ultimately is. And you have your commercial space right here. Beautiful. Gotta love it. So again, amenities matter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. Let me know what you guys think. What's your ranking? I know a lot of people are going, my original ranking with Cruise on Land was 1A and 1B. Take your pick with Larimar and Cruise on Land. But then Larimar had things that Cruise on Land does not have. So I'm going to give you the contrast. Larimar contract says, what I buy it for, that's what you pay it for. What I sign on the dotted line, the price doesn't change. Cruise on Land, price can change. Larimar, I'm in the rental pool. If I'm not in the rental pool, that's fine too at both locations. Larimar does not have any rules on what somebody who's not in the rental pool can do so far. Cruise on Land, plus or minus 10%. Also, you can't be in the rental pool at Cruise on Land unless you buy the furniture package unit. So far, again, these are not requirements by Larimar. I'm sure they're going to have approval of some sort, but I can't imagine why Larimar would not join them in this aspect. You have to have the furniture package to be in the rental program. That makes it easier. I can't imagine them doing that, but we will see. When they come on, we'll talk about it. Both parties will talk about it. So now the other feature, again, if you are not in the rental program, you can only rent plus or minus whatever the rental rates they're using at Larimar for the rental pool. Larimar, you can rent for whatever you want right now. That's one of those are the differences right there. So that's something you can consider. Plus, if you want the amusement park or if you want the Larimar experience, which are two different things, or get both, like some people have done. All right. So those are some of your opportunities. Those are the differences. Along with Larimar also doesn't have a right of refusal thing either. What I mean is they're not going to buy the unit from you, as far as I know. That's not in the contract that we have. There's no mention of that. So I don't know why they would do that anyhow, but whatever. The other thing about approval for new owners, whether they do that, whether everybody does that, if you have an HOA, I've been in lots of places where an HOA wants to see who's moving in. That's happened. I can't really get too mad about that as long as it's not a block, not as long as they look at you and automatically say, oh, yeah, well, you want to live here? And no, sorry. Hopefully, that gets into other gray areas with people around the world. So that's what I'm fearful of whenever an HOA says, well, we want approval. So all I'm saying is so far, that's not a thing at Larimar either. So those are the little nuances that's a little bit different. For me, that's a block. Or in my head, I don't want to deal with it. I'll put it that way. Other people, you can live with it because you'll be getting great rental rates from Cruise on Land. At least I'm anticipating that because of the cost of everything in Punta Cana. It's already Disney pricing. I need to spend $500 if I have a family of 4 to get in Disney. If I have a family of 4 in Punta Cana, everything is costing $99 to $129 per person, 13 years old or older. So if I want to go do the excursion where I have the zip line and I have the dune buggies on the beach, that's costing me $129 per person just for those two things. So if you go to Cruise on Land and they have a dune buggy track, yeah, it's not on the beach. You're not putting up dirt. But what they don't have a go-kart track for the excursions, as far as I know. So a person should be paying $500 per night just to get into the amusement park aspect, just for a part of the amusement park. Do you really think I'm going to be renting for $200? I'm thinking, I don't know what they're going to rent for, but I'm thinking I should be getting for a 2 or 3 bedroom. I'm thinking I should be getting $250 and up. Now, here's the thing. If a owner doesn't pay for the amusement park, then how is it that he's going to be able to stay within 10% of the rental rate? See what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to charge. If I charge $250 at Cruise on Land, that's what they're charging for a 2-bedroom. The person who's not in the rental pool can only charge 10% less, which means $225. That puts them at a distinct disadvantage because people are going to say, hey, I rent my place for $225, and no, it does not include the amenities, the attractions. All you get is the amenities that we have in our building. That's not going to be good enough. So people are going to be like, well, why am I going to spend $225 and get nothing when I can spend $250 and stay in the amusement area? So that puts people at a huge disadvantage, big time, because I want to bring people there as if I'm the project. So these are some of the issues that are going to come up. They'll have growing pains because there's going to be maybe, who knows how many people's not going to be in the rental pool that want to rent. And those people are going to be stuck at $225 versus $250. And why would anybody spend $225? Nobody. They would all say, hey, me and my family get to go to that amusement park and it's only $25 more per night. Hell yeah. Or in the case of $300 per night. And people are saying $270, $300, and everybody in my party can go to the amusement park. I'm spending the $300 a night because if I have to do any of this stuff outside of this complex, I'm spending per day this cost. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. But again, that's why I hold Cruise on Land at a different standard, because everybody else doesn't do certain things they're doing. So they have an amusement park, though. So that's what gets them moved up. If they didn't have the amusement park, then they could not be. where they're going to be. But all I'm saying is I don't like their little nuances. That's going to hurt some individuals, and other people go, oh, good, I'm in the rental pool. But to me, I want a person to rent for, if the amusement is renting for $250, I want somebody to be charging $175, $150, because now people are going to say, hey, there's a value. And I understand why they're charging $300 per night for a 2-bedroom. I understand now, because if I pay $175, I don't get the amusement, because some people are going to be confused. They're going to go, I'm just paying 10% less. Why wouldn't I think I get the amusement park? That's going to come up if somebody's renting on their own, unless, just like what people do, I hate to say it, at Victor Morrell's spot, at Rock, there's still people advertising on Airbnb that you get to use the beach, that you have a beach club, that you have these amenities, and the Hard Rock is here. Then when people go stay, they find out they only have access to the casino and a restaurant, but not the restaurants that all the guys with the bracelets have that are staying at the Hard Rock. You're going to get this one over here by the casino, and then they don't tell you about the beach club. You can't get out to the beach unless you go through the beach club. And the beach club costs you $30 per person consumption fee. So if you want to go to the beach, you got to go to the beach club. You spend $30 per person. That's $120. If you don't go up to the bar or get a snack and spend the $30, then you spent $30 a person. Or you got to eat $30 worth of food, just like an ordinary beach club. So that is the thing that I'm worried about at Cruise on Land, that if a person is going to charge nearly 10% less than me, but their unit isn't as nice as mine, nor do they have attractions. Now people are going to talk about, hey, I spent $270 and I didn't get none of the attractions, but people on the outside wouldn't know the nuance. I don't think they'll know it. They'll just sit there and be like reading reviews going, I stayed here, but I didn't get to use none of the attractions. It wasn't included. That's what they're not going to know what people paid. They're just going to see the reviews. All I'm saying is I've been trying to talk these guys out of this 10% thing, but there's no way around it. They signed agreements with tourism companies. So there's no way around it. It's locked. All I see is different things. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. If I get out of this right here, right now, you hear my voice. But if I get another one of these things where I'm booted off, I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to end it at that point, because I've had too much of that being booted off. So once again, hopefully you guys understand. Larimar City. You want information? Please see Gwen down below. Tell him you're from the SSN Nation. Vista Cana and Atlantida. Go see our man Nestor. His information is down below. He does Vista Cana and Atlantida. If you want to do Cruise on Land, then see Hetzel. She's part of the development team or part of the sales team. She knows the latest and greatest. She may spill some beans or may not, because there's information that's not publicly available, like the second man-made beach. All right. So that's going to up the game at Cruise on Land. So Larimar and Vista Cana, you're up next. And Atlantida. Well, Atlantida, they're locked. They're landlocked. I'm pretty sure they didn't buy extra acres, so they can't up their thing. But what they did do was that 10,000 seat amphitheater up the game big time. I love it. So we'll see how everybody else shakes out with the competition. And I want to thank everybody for being here. And don't forget to smash the like button on the way out. I love everybody very much. And thank you so much for your support. I want to thank everybody who made super chats and donations tonight. Once again, I want to thank you so much for doing so, because I rarely get those and I humbly appreciate it. All right. And that's Pierce Moore. That's Georges Charles. I'm trying to scroll up to see who else gave the donation. I can't remember the third person, but I think, it was, I know who it was. I just can't remember the name. It was, he was on George's live stream, and it's Joe, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to thank those three for making those donations tonight. I humbly appreciate that. And I love you guys very much. But stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to do something in November. It won't be over a weekend. It won't be veterans. It'll be Sunday through Thursday, either Things will happen starting Monday for 2-3 days, or it'll be Sunday for 2 or 3 days. That's it. We're going to have events, SSN lifestyle events. We're probably going to have our man Sean Rayford, whether he comes out solo and plays tracks or if he brings the band with him. Yes, I know a couple of members of who's in his band. I've met them before. I'll put it that way. I don't know them like I can call them on the phone, even though I can call one of them. But I don't know all of the guys in the band. And hopefully, who knows, maybe we'll bring the band over. But I know Sean Rayford's coming for sure. He'll be doing a performance there. Go check out his Vallejo track. He just released it, Vallejo. It's on 99 cents, Sean Rayford, sax.com. Go check that out. And all I can tell you is make sure you please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And like I said, I know it's hard out here, but all I can tell you is make sure you put yourself in position to win, because the next increase in prices for homes and real estate around the world is going to be off the charts, and especially in a pre-construction zone. If you don't understand the destination of Punta Cana and why it's of importance, then I suggest you search the channel and look for the tourist numbers and see what's happening. Percent. 10% means 800,000. 15% means 1.2 million. So now you understand where I get these numbers from when I tell you 9 million, 8.5 to 9 million tourists will be landing in the Punta Cana or Dominican Republic. 8.5 to 9 million will land in Dominican Republic in 2024. Can somebody say 10 million by 2025's year end? That would make, if it holds 60% of all tourists, that'd be 6 million would be coming through Punta Cana Airport. That would bring over 100,000 plus tourists every month. Every week, every week for the full year. Actually, it'll be 120, 130, 140 every week on average. Is there going to be about 70,000? Is there going to be 50,000 places for people to stay? Not everybody comes by themselves. So split it in half. And then split it in half again. You do the numbers. 35,000 visitors enough? I'm just saying. All right. We have 10. What was it? I did it the other day. I can't remember. Is there 15 to 25,000 hotel units in Punta Cana? That's a lot. But is everybody going to spend $500, $600, $700 a night to stay in all inclusives? Doubtful. Some people are going to say, hey, that's what's going to happen. It's included. The beach clubs, the water parks, the splash pads, the beach clubs, all of this is going to happen, and people are going to be very happy. All right, we're going to wrap this up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So that said, I want to thank everybody again. Make sure you stay safe out here, all right? Because as you know, things are getting hectic. And with all that said, just make sure no matter what you do, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.